Everyone into the forest.
Okay,
I get
so
myself so far out of the forest.
I am the forest.
I get on the ship.
this is session 20 of Tales from the Endless Age.
Wow.
As we embark on. What did we decide? What did you guys decide on your team name? Didn't you decide on it last session?
Vellum's.
Yes.
Vellum's left.
Nylons.
Nylum's left.
Nylons, yeah.
Nylum's
Nylum's few.
few.
Nylum's
Nylum's
few.
few.
Nylum's few.
Did anybody write it down?
I think I did.
You did. Write it down.
So good, we've all forgotten.
Alright, here
That's
for
why we
like a
have
minute.
designated note takers.
Nice.
Do you know what I do remember though? The name I recommended, Second Chance. Yeah, and we all hated it. You did not.
Nylum's few.
I mean, Dimitri did not.
You'll find him again on the last session. He'll show up. Hey, I finally found you!
What
And
is
the big
what
bad's gonna
color
kill
is he?
Then the big
Been
bad's gonna
20
kill him.
It's been 20 years. He's wandering through the woods.
What, what color is he? He's just like glowing red.
Oh yeah, he becomes a
Just
massive
glowing
giant
red, like,
fucking
run.
mega flume.
sorry.
I've been looking for you for 20 years. Where's my diet, Dr. Kelp?
He's mad at everyone except me because he doesn't recognize
We
me.
brought you
I
chocolate.
don't recognize your new character.
Who doesn't recognize you? You look exactly the same as your old character. Did we all
have no one
just
to
let
blame
that
except
slide?
yourself.
We were about to let that slide.
He's gonna
Yeah.
be like, you forgot about me?
And then he'll attack.
And then he eats your brains.
Oh, dear God.
I switched to the first person I think of that's not around. I switched to Morgan.
This you can't change. You're not changeling.
But, so, last session,
I have another way to change.
you embarked on one of the many, on one of the different jobs that had been posted throughout the city. A farmer had recently had a number of his scarecrows go missing over the past couple of days, and so, as the seasons are changing and the temperatures getting colder, as you are approaching closer and closer to All Hallows Eve, at first he thought it was just a matter of like pranks or children, and then what kids would only steal from his farm, and for some reason all of them, 13, 6, 7 foot scarecrows, you know, it's quite a lot. They'd seemingly all go missing, and having a little bit of having some time and the freedom to do as you please for the time being, you decided to embark. You wanted a job to take your mind off and do some stuff in the meantime. While Morgan was out originally on her own, you started to investigate, learning that when they had gone missing. You had visited the neighboring farms to try to inquire any information that they knew, where Mulian ran into a friend of his, Granger, who was in the neighboring farm to Goliath, and he gave you a scarecrow to use in the meantime, and also gave you a very large pumpkin. You had a bit of downtime before the night arrived, and you went back into the city, where you ran into Morgan, who informed you that problems had arisen and she will be leaving town the next ship out in the morning, given that there are some problems at home that she needs to address. But then she did still have the last night in Dragonspire. So, agreeing to come with you, she went out with you guys to do a stakeout. You placed the scarecrow in the farm, and towards the middle of the night, you saw it somewhat come to life and jump off of the stake and venture through the cornfields until it left and went into the dark woods that are in the in-between space and within the walls. There you found a kind of party going on, where you found a very short, almost cartoonish like jack-o'-lantern person, with a very animated and expressive jack-o'-lantern face, as he was floating in the air playing a pan flute with all of these moving and animated scarecrows all dancing around. At first, some of you went in on your own free will and joined in the fray and had a conversation, but eventually you saw that he was not really willing to have meaningful conversations. He was had his own agenda what she was doing, and things got very intense very quickly, and then a fight ensued.
Wait a minute.
This
guy's crazy.
Start dancing. And then a fight ensued in which
Should we attack? He hasn't technically done anything
Some
wrong.
of you were charmed for some time. some
We
of
did.
this. But after dealing with after things started to go awry and you started to dismember and take apart most of the scarecrows, he decided to leave, almost with your friend, but through the aid of a quick shot from the dark, he was able to get from a quick shot. He was able to break his concentration and release your friend, but also in doing so, releasing his wrath on you over there. Destroying your bow and some of your other equipment, your clothing partially singed, and now there's burn marks in it. Your overcoat is kind of destroyed. Your undershirt's okay, a little bit sooty. The bowstring snapped from just the tension in the bow, and the wood has been partially charred and burned in areas and such, but it seems like he left, while leaving you to deal with what remaining scarecrows there were, which you quickly realized the pamphlet was animating them, and after destroying that, they all became limp and inanimate once more, leaving the 6 of you in the forest as all the lights go out.
I am about. I think I was about 60, if not 70 feet away from everyone.
Yeah,
and
so essentially you turn around, and the only light right now is the fire that is somewhat going on, where Isaac was burnt to a crisp. But all of the floating lanterns and torches that were all once the pamphlet was destroyed, they all went out.
Am I able to see him if he's only like 60 feet away?
Yeah, dark vision.
Yes, up to like 120 feet.
Yeah, he's not like him, and you guys were in an open space, so.
Dimitri, can you hear me?
No, he's deaf.
Do you not respond?
do I?
No, you can hear him.
Has it been a minute?
Oh, that's
'Cause
right.
I was like stunned or whatever. Like I was locked for 1 minute where I couldn't move.
Didn't we break his concentration to do?
No,
to
that
do
was right before he disappeared.
Oh,
Didn't we say you were just walking away? Or
Didn't you follow
yeah. Didn't
him
you
and
start
then
running
follow
against
him?
him?
Yes, and then I like swung at him or something, and then I got hit for damage, and then I was stunned for the
You were
next.
stunned, but once he left and the pamphlet was destroyed, that went away. So you are all completely out of combat.
Is everybody okay?
Yeah.
Sound off.
Kind of. Here.
I'm okay.
Cure wounds.
Dub's dead.
Dove,
I'm here.
you're here. Okay. All
Cure
right.
wounds first level.
What the fuck was going on? Why are you Why are you talking with him?
I will still be in part of it.
I am your
Over
healer.
here. Are you yelling at me?
Or,
Who's
do you have
yelling?
We just got out of
I was
major
yelling.
combat.
It's fine. It's fine.
I was just
I
healing
didn't want
quickly
to
just in case something went wrong.
Everybody's hurt. Are you hurt? No, you're fine, right?
No, I'm hurt.
I took a little bit collateral damage.
All right,
Just,
eyes up.
you know,
Who can see each other?
Operational.
I can say.
I can see.
I can hear you.
All right,
I go to
What?
Morgan.
I'm gonna go to
Yeah,
I'm gonna go
everybody-
grab Dimitri real quick.
All right, everybody, meet up on Mullion.
Go toward the fire.
I'm gonna grab Dimitri and
I'll
I'll come
put my
back.
hand on your back. William,
All right.
it's just Morgan. Don't shoot.
Come on, follow me.
Go hang for me.
What's that the
There
place?
is, no, actually,
All right. Roll attack.
I was about to say, there's moonlight. Nope, not in this forest.
No,
No,
there's a
it's
small fire, right?
I
There
it's
is
pretty
no
fucking dark.
moonlight in this forest.
I have
Small
10
fire,
feet
right?
of blind sight, so it doesn't matter.
I just say, Dimitri, I'm coming to get you. Do you actually attack me?
Attacks on sight. I can't see. So we're good.
Blind sight.
How much do you hit me for? 14. Got it. Guess how much health I had. First saving throw, double fail.
What?
Here, I'm here to
What?
grab you.
All right, so you're with me. Are you coming toward me?
I'm coming with you.
You're
Yeah.
coming with
I'm
me.
gonna go. We're
Follow
gonna
me.
Put the
meet up
dancing
Back
lights
to
around
back.
the fire. Yeah.
You're coming with me back to back.
Sure. Sure.
I put the dancing lights up.
Always.
It's just what is it? You have to be within 20. It's just a. Nope, wrong thing. Be within 20 feet of each other. So it's just a 20 by 20 square. That's like right above my
6
head.
feet high, 20 by 20 rectangle,
20
20 by 30.
No, 20 by 20, because they all have to be. One has to be within 20 feet. So there's just there's a 20 by 20 square of like light just above my head.
Got
it. It's just following me as I'm walking with Ezak.
All right, you guys back with us?
Yeah.
What's the plan? Are we chasing after him? Like,
Oh,
what's
he's
going
gone.
on?
You think of a plan, but sit
He's
here for
gone.
10 minutes.
He's gone.
He's
Gone where?
Gone,
Like,
gone.
Do a quick silence.
gone like he's dead?
Gone like he poofed somewhere that I have no idea where.
I don't know what he is, but he sneezed in my direction and everything went black. I'd rather not pursue him.
All right,
He
everyone
like,
take it.
climbed
Alright.
upstairs, went through some sort of portal or doorway, and then disappeared.
How long does that light stay
All
out?
right.
As long as I
He
walk.
As long as you want
Didn't
it to.
disappear. He teleported. Just want to make that clear. He didn't disappear.
He went through a doorway and then left.
All right, prayer of healing takes 10 minutes.
Didn't we determine that he
He
teleported
teleported.
away? But
I figure Dimitri
I-
would not
I
be familiar
don't know.
with
I'm sorry, I didn't
teleportation.
I think I'm mixing up with.
I think you said there was
previous.
either some doorway or like portal that opened that he walked through and then he was just.
He was like floating in a set. He like when he entered into like main thing, he like walked up a big set of like
Yeah.
like the way he kept interacting, even though he was always like he never touched the ground. He always looked like he was walking at the same thing. He was never just
floating.
like he was never like Superman style floating. It was always like he was still interacting with something.
He went through some sort of up some stairs and through some sort of door or portal and I don't know where he went.
Were the stairs there? Or
No.
so there's nothing there.
I
But
didn't
he's walking
see stairs,
upstairs.
it just-
No, yeah, he didn't see
He
stairs.
just looked like he was walking upstairs. Like
Did you try going up the stairs?
I couldn't. I was stuck.
Do we want to try going up the
He
stairs?
screamed in my head and then I couldn't move.
All right. If you guys don't want to chase
There
after
are
him,
no
I'm
stairs.
sticking with you guys. Oh, there are no stairs.
There are no stairs. There were never stairs. He just acted like he was going upstairs.
Even if there was the option, I'd rather not go after him. That's with how I've fought in the past. There's
Where'd
some
your
fights
bow
you don't.
go?
It's kindling now. It's right there actually.
Yeah, maybe. All right. We don't
You
have.
should
We're
have
down
held-
one
you should have
weapon.
held on to that better.
He did. That was the issue. Got hit. He used it to take the brunt of the force, and he still went down.
Yeah, you remember like
Smoke just comes out.
Because that was the whole thing that you're saying was like in slow mo. When, like it caught up, but it was like in slow motion.
yeah, you kind of watched it go on him, like.
Are you telling me I got
Oh.
hit by? Are you telling me I rolled a nat 1 on a slow motion attack?
He saw it in slow
I saw it in
You like
slow motion.
saw it originate in your like right in front of your chest, and just your face go as it erupted on you, right where your bow was, like right where your hand was here, and it just.
Hearing it described like that kind of makes me wish you were lower level, so what did actually immediately like instigate you solely for the picture of it being like forming in your stomach and then just blowing you out.
I care for you too, Dimitri.
I wish you were weaker so you died instantly.
Wouldn't it be
That's-
funny if
That was above table.
he had a bomb in his stomach and it was set to 3 seconds and we always have to watch from a safe distance? No, Dimitri.
I love watching Mourning
No, it wouldn't.
get his leg ripped off, so I'd love to watch
Yeah.
this guy get disemboweled.
Yeah, wasn't that sick when Mulian died and lost his leg within like a week?
Hi, I'm Adam Savage. This is
I was about to bring that up.
Watching
He's
somebody
on an
blow up
electric
from a
fence.
distance.
They say the average person has 7 liters of blood in their body. We're gonna find that out today. Slice!
Why are all the scarecrows?
This guy is
chopped up?
6.5.
You know, they say that if you get an infusion, from an artificer, your leg is just as good. So here we have an Olympic runner. We're gonna have him run a lap and then chop his leg off, get an infusion, and then run another lap and see how good he does.
Why are all the
You're making me
scarecrows chopped up in pieces?
I wanted it to.
Wait, what?
Why are there like half the scarecrows in pieces?
Oh, well, we destroyed. We had to fight them. They were attacking us.
Yeah.
And our mission technically wasn't to get the scarecrows back, was it? It was to investigate why they were going missing.
I need to have thoughts. to
We
make me
probably,
scarecrows.
yeah. He can,
You have fun explaining
amalgam
that.
them back together. But maybe we should like leave and bring the scarecrows with us.
I do think we should bring some of them.
Yeah.
I'd
Or
like
at
to
least
bring the
some parts.
remains of the pan flute.
Oh, it's shattered into like metal fragments. There's like one or two individual smaller tubes.
Oh.
You should use that.
I'll
as-
grab whatever I can
Here's
find.
Here's a magnet.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Picking up all
You
them
should
things.
collect those and then use those to make
Why didn't I
something.
just use the survival rock?
Had you
Alright.
forgotten about your survivor's kit already, son?
How many scarecrows can I carry?
That seems like a
It
logistic
was
question.
it was difficult
You
for
can
me to
carry
carry
one.
one. Yeah, it was
They're full
difficult
size.
for me.
Like,
Yeah.
I'll
they're big.
grab one.
Throw one on
I'll
my
grab
back.
one also.
Like they are like each scarecrow is the size of a person.
How much do they weigh though?
How much they weigh? Probably about like 40, 50 pounds.
Do they still have fucked up faces
the
and
strength
mouths?
and-
Yeah, like they're still exaggerated. Like
Oh.
they became unanimated, but they just dropped. Essentially, you watch them all ragdoll
Oh, great.
when the pan flute dropped, and then the lights went out.
Goliath!
You watch them all go boom, and then the lights went boom.
This is great. They made him scarier.
Yeah.
They'll work even better
they've
now.
got these
They'll scare off the
elongated-
guards.
They've got these very exaggerated faces now, and elongated, and almost like fake jaws, and they've got still the hollow, like sunken
I
eyes.
just throw one scarecrow over either shoulder and just carry two.
Us walking to Goliath. Farm's haunted.
I grab
What?
a vial and
Farm's
actually
haunted.
try to put the shavings
Sleep.
in it as much as I can, like anything I can get.
The shavings.
The tiny, like,
Metal
metal.
fragments.
Oh, okay.
Metal
I was like,
fragments
is
of
it
the
driving
flute.
straw?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
If we give this to someone that can detect magic, maybe they can figure out what this spell was that they used.
Hey Dove, can you see what this spell is?
Sure.
Guys, don't go too far from me. Stay close to me.
keep
Yeah,
moving.
everybody
Here,
stay
take this.
close. We're all gonna
No,
carry
it's a
the.
dove.
I'll carry a scarecrow
That's
also,
what it's about.
preferably an intact one.
Yeah. Wooly and his shamalama ding dong right now. Takes a while.
Oh, gotcha. All right.
Can I have can I get a group investigation check?
Can I roll with disadvantage because I'm really concentrated?
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Can I roll with advantage because I'm really focused on this?
No, not at all. I will always let you roll with disadvantage if you want to fuck it. 10.
That 20 for a 22.
Ooh, 16.
Non-nat, but 22.
Picking up where I left off last session, 5.
Nice.
I thought.
All right.
No.
What was yours again, William?
10.
10. Okay. It takes some time, but out of the 13, there's like 4 that are fully intact. The other ones have either been like mutilated. Some of them are on fire. Some of them because people were using a lot of fire. So some of them have just holes blasted through their centers.
I have a follow-up question.
So
Are 3 of them still glowing?
if the spell is still being held on concentration, yes. But it's been over a minute.
No, I broke concentration.
Damn it.
I'm pretty sure I did.
3 of them are just glowing, so I'm sitting there just like throwing rocks
I'm
at
pretty
it.
sure the last time I got attacked, I broke concentration,
Okay.
but it didn't matter at that point because he had left.
So there are between all of you, there's about 4 that are in good enough tact that they are still functional. The other one, anything else, was going to need to take some time to put back together.
Delph, can you detect magic on these to make sure that we're not going to give them back and he's immediately going to be do-si-doed to death?
Well, I think the point is that any scarecrow that we erect might get
In the corner. Yes.
entrapped, and because we brought a new one out and it got taken.
But now that we know these were affected, I want to be sure that these don't have some sort of lingering magic still affecting them.
I don't think it'll matter.
I don't-
I think even a scarecrow with no magic will get taken.
DM, has it been 10 minutes?
Yeah.
He's possessed!
Bro,
No dancing, no dancing.
He's
Plus
back.
nine.
He's been trapped.
I drop to the ground and cover in fear.
Everyone, including Dove, 14 points of healing damage. Bam! You're dead.
14?
14 points.
You're dead. Everyone's dead. You're all fucking dead.
Guess how much health I had?
14.
I'm down.
Bless you.
Alright, do we make it back to
Joke's on
Gotta
you.
go.
I get.
You guys haven't left it.
I take double healing.
Alright,
I'm
yeah, I
holding
gotta
it.
go. We gotta hustle.
Alright,
You got
guys.
till morning. Let's go.
What time is it?
Right now, roll a survival check.
I grab 2 of the scarecrows and
You know.
start walking.
If we do come back to back, it's like we have permanent emboldening bond.
11. It's after
It's like your
midnight.
last character.
Hustle!
You're trying to get to know everybody.
Grab a scarecrow and I go. Huh.
I grab 2
Or you're
scarecrows.
just trying to get to know me.
I'm just trying to get to know you.
Oh, cute. I ship it.
Mostly you.
You guys start to journey back with the
So it did take Mullion home
with a
the
couple of
first night, didn't it?
scarecrows in tow. You guys all grab the you
Took
grab
me
the
in.
4 remaining.
Yeah, I have 2 of them.
You have 2 of them. Who grabbed the
I tried to
I
give you my
have
one.
wood, but you wouldn't take it.
You got one?
So, yeah.
I was just an alley cat.
It's very uncomfortable to carry these things like by hand, long distances, given that
Squeezing.
you're essentially carrying like a full-size human that just weighs less.
Is it easy to navigate through the forest, actually?
Who's helming the journey out?
I would if it's on the way out.
Definitely
Yeah.
not me.
Can I go
Probably
a
him.
survival check?
Who brought us in here?
You followed the scarecrow.
Zubat, I swear I'm taking your rolls, dude.
Is the scarecrow
Not nat 20.
that we followed still intact?
No.
He's close.
Would we have even remembered which one it was after they all started dancing?
I got
and
canned.
warping?
It would have been
Hands.
hard to find out which one, but the 4 that you have.
Oh no! It had
Oh,
the
yeah, it had
special
a
weapon.
weapon.
It had the weapon and armor.
Yeah,
And
that one-
cans.
Yeah, that one became the large one that was
Sick,
trying
love that.
to
Oh.
hurt you guys.
What that?
He gave it armor.
Yeah, you gave it armor and a weapon. Would you 22?
Non-nat 20.
Non-nat 20. Okay, yeah. It is definitely very surreal. Luckily, it wasn't super far into the forest, because even with your keen set of eyes and your natural affinity for shadows and dark spaces, you are a little bit more sensitive to what little light does get into this forest.
And then there's dancing lights above.
So you end up actually venturing ahead of everybody outside of the radius of the dancing lights, and then you start to pick up on the edge of the forest, and you lead them out that way. Because it is getting closer to a full moon, so there is that outside of the forest. There is light, but you need to get close enough to the edge to see.
Follow the sound of my voice, even though you guys literally can't see me anymore.
Where the hell is that voice coming
I
from?
can still see you.
He becomes invisible.
How can you see?
Oh, that's
Oh, also I have the healer feat, so I can use my healer's kit as an action to heal you once per long and short rest, just so you know.
Hasn't ever been useful.
So,
Is it a roll or is it like a set value?
But
so.
you eventually do make your way outside of the forest, and you can see the fenced-off field, and you can see the trail that leads to the city into some of the neighboring homes and farmsteads and such. Well, it is late in the middle of the night. It was after you guys didn't go back until about you went there around like 7, and it seemed like he actually came to life right around midnight. You were there for a couple of hours before something happened. And then once it did, you followed him in, so it took you a bit of time. It takes about like 20 or 30 minutes for you guys to get from the forest all the way back, but you guys do. You're outside the forest, where you wish to go.
Mullion turns with a sombrero on his head. See?
You had a friend there, right?
No. Yes, at Granger.
You think there's any chance you'd be willing to give us some place to rest?
Sure.
'Cause I don't think they're gonna let us back in. Hence why there was that giant bell.
I think that he would allow us to rest at his place. I think that Goliath might also allow us, but we should probably give him, my friend Granger, back at least one of these scarecrows.
Take your pick.
Didn't
Who's
we,
the ugliest?
didn't you all come
Stands
from
up.
Goliath's farm though?
Yeah, but Granger gave us a loan.
Uh,
Right, didn't he? Yeah, Granger gave us one of the
He
scarecrows.
said he had extras, but yeah, he did.
Yeah.
I think we should take one of them back to
Return
Granger's.
So you want
his.
to take one of
then-
Goliath's scarecrows and give it to
Does
Granger's.
Yeah.
does Goliath have a barn that we could put his scarecrows in? So we're not
We
just
did
putting them
That's
back
that's
up.
where that's where we got it.
All right, so we got to lock him back up and make
Does
sure that they
anyone
don't break free
have-
again.
Paper or something to write, like a note with.
Oh, I do.
I can
I
etch
don't want to be
something.
knocking on a door at nighttime.
I pull out parchment and then. Okay. I know I have paper
Ah,
in here.
boys,
So-
you're back with my scarecrows. Farm's
Thank you.
haunted.
My hands are full. I figured we just.
We have
Drop my
4.
scarecrow, scribble it out.
Do I have
Who's
a way to
dog?
sneak back
Hang
into the
on.
city?
Saying Goliaths. Put on Goliaths and we just say, we found
There
your
are
scarecrows.
It involves
There
being
are-
stealthy, and
3 left.
there
One's
are
going back to
some
Ranger?
facets of getting back into
3
the city
left.
if you need to. You haven't
We
done
put
them in a
them-
long time. You
Where are
know
we putting
them.
them?
In the barn.
You generally don't need to be
Barn and
secretive
box?
to get in and out of this.
Yeah.
Why don't
You
you
just,
just
you
put
just
them on the porch?
you're not wanted, so you generally just go.
God forbid they come back to life.
Yeah, no, we need to lock
Well,
them up.
Did Dove,
You think
did
so?
Dove find any
Yeah,
magic on these?
absolutely.
I didn't do anything yet.
Oh, I thought you cast detect magic on the thingies while we were in there.
No.
Detect magic.
Want me to detect magic?
Yeah.
Okay. Dove detects magic in the corner.
On the scarecrows and the fluty thingy.
Casting detect magic on them.
Behind us the parchment.
Yeah, all of the scarecrows give off that they were being enchanted, and that they were being turned into constructs. But that what magic there is purely the residual of what's been left after any spell has dissipated. It does not appear that there is a current enchantment still on the scarecrows. Thus, there's not. It's just usually the school of magic that was there. But beyond that, the pan flute itself seemed like it was oddly way less magical than it should be. It seemed like it should have had much more to it, but it seems almost to the same level of the scarecrows now. Whereas it seems as though it was also being just a funnel, or it was acting in place. Where now it isn't. It looks like and a number of you would know specifically more than anybody. Magic
It
items
should have been a lot
hard to
harder to
break.
break those. Yeah.
Magic items are hard to
The
break.
fact that I was able to break it with a single
shots, yeah.
single shot, yeah,
Like the fact that it broke pretty quickly.
it wasn't inherently a magic
It
item.
wasn't inherently a magic item.
Does it look the same residual that looks like the scarecrows, like the same level? Okay.
Well, Dove,
Huh?
what do you have? What do you ascertain?
Blurb. Blurb?
What? I was not.
Blurb?
paying
Say the
attention.
word blurb.
Blurb.
Okay.
Thank you, Duff.
So,
Welcome.
so then the pan flute wasn't
The pan flute
The pan
wasn't the
flute-
thing itself.
right. It was
What?
just like all the scarecrows.
Right. So then the pan flute. Was...
Right.
God was Dove. in that
Understood,
moment.
Dove. So what did you just say?
So he was casting some kind of enchantment through the flute because when we destroyed the flute, it affected everything. So it was like it was all getting sourced from the flute, but the flute wasn't magical inherently either. It was just what are you
doing?
writing?
My report.
Bam!
I wasn't secretive about it this time.
Die!
Grenade.
I could have left you
died.
there.
I have to write it while it's fresh.
Removes prayer appealing from
Rips
you.
your paper.
So it means that whatever enchantment this guy is casting is inherent to him. He has some kind of latent magic that allows him to do this sort of like profane conjuration, basically.
I've never seen a spell like this.
So Should you be worrying ourselves with going after him?
I want to go
Nope.
after him, but not if we're in this state right now, obviously.
How deep do the woods go in this ring of the wall?
We barely
He's
got
the
in.
woods.
We barely penetrated.
Didn't he run deeper into the woods?
No, he acted like he was walking upstairs and then kind of went through some sort of portal
Oh,
or doorway. I don't know where the hell he went.
So he could be anywhere.
Probably.
He could be the king.
The Pumpkin King.
I didn't realize you were so
Let's-
chill.
Let's drop
3/4
off
of this table
these
laugh. Shut up.
Scarecrows and then get some rest.
I love rest.
Agreed.
Let's do that for a long time. Like at least 8 hours.
I love that plan. Let's do that.
You don't
So-
have enough time. You have to leave in a few hours, don't you?
Well, I have to wait for the gates to open up.
Doesn't the ship leave first in the morning?
Don't the gates open up first thing in the morning? Can I send a pigeon to be like, wait for me?
You have a pigeon?
I go tame a pigeon.
You go tame a midnight pigeon.
All right, I have to.
Explodes.
All right,
Yeah, Fiona, yeah.
all right, I guess I'm sneaking Morgan back into the city. So
frequency of the bird.
Morgan, we'll have to sneak you back in the city so you can actually make your flight.
Yeah, that'd be nice. Let's roll.
Where's your pigeon?
What are you guys doing?
In the
Right.
form.
Is there anywhere that looks like it's safe enough and also like not on anyone's property that you can just set up like a tent and like a?
I thought we were trying to get
Camp
bored
back
with Granger.
You want to wake him up at 2 a.m?
Desperately.
I mean, we're kind of doing a job for him too, but I mean, it's fine. It's fine. We could just sleep in
What
the
job
middle.
were we doing for Granger?
Well, like we're helping him out. I'm not saying like it's not an official job, but we're
We're
doing a
helping
job.
Goliath.
We're doing work for him.
All right, I'm
We're
gonna.
expending
Goliath.
energy for him.
All right, I'm gonna drop this. I'm gonna drop this off by Granger's thing and just leave it at his front step.
Do you guys just want to go
No.
sleep in the
Took
barn?
The other three, I go.
No, the whole point is that we can't just leave it on his front porch. It will attack him. The Pumpkin King can reanimate these things at any point. Potentially.
I think he's gone.
She also just said they're
I'm getting the
not.
feeling that they're done with this.
Charmed.
That they're mentally done with this job.
She also just said that they're not blurbed anymore.
Okay, they're not anymore, but we brought a completely inert scarecrow out and it got animated. So why can't these innate objects get animated also?
Well, any scarecrow in the
The-
field could be.
What?
Any scarecrow that's left in the field could be. They're no more dangerous than the other scarecrow. And if these are reanimated, they're just gonna go back and dance in the forest.
Okay, then we're gonna have to go back in the forest to go get them. Are we going back in the forest to get the Pumpkin King? If he
He's not in the
teleported, we did.
forest.
Okay, so where are we going to get him?
Nowhere.
I don't think we can get him.
Alright, so we
I thought the
leave
whole jo-
I think that we
Point
should
was that we go
babysit
back
these
home.
scarecrows at least for one more night
Okay.
because they could be reanimated. So why not set up in the barn? Or set them up in the barn and we set up outside of the barn and camp out. We could take shifts.
Okay.
I mean, I'll heal everyone.
I just don't know if it'll be as simple as just baiting him to do the same thing that he just
It might not.
left.
It might not, but we
We could also just leave the scarecrows in the yard and
everyone
tell
seems
him if his scarecrows are gone in the morning. Let us know.
everyone seems to not want to wake Goliath or Granger up at 2 a.m. Well, what time is it now? It's like midnight, midnight
No,
1, 2.
At midnight is when they animate it.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
So it's probably right around the
So-
1 to 2 a.m.
It's only a couple of hours. We could wait and then inform Goliath of what exactly happened. Go drop one off to Granger.
Sleep, then in the morning.
Farmers
could
get
let
up
them know.
early, don't they?
Usually.
I mean, it'll be 9 when we get up, so that's not very early. But we can get up. We could rest. Yeah.
When does
alright.
your flight leave?
Sorry.
When does my flight leave?
Maybe you should make your way to the gate.
I start walking.
Doesn't make it to the gate, dies.
Yep. It's
That's
fine.
fine.
I'll take that too. I'll take it.
Turns to dust as soon as she misses the flight.
She's like,
A meteor falls from the sky, hits the gates.
this is fine, darling. Dies.
What?
No,
Morgan is
everything is
dead.
fine.
Darling, use my body as compost. Lilies, if you will. The perfume goes well.
Can you make yourself really, really small?
No, I'm not failing.
I don't know, it's just an idea.
Who's failing?
Nobody.
Never heard of her.
A dream.
Make you make you
Keep
really
her-
small, then ride Gale over the wall.
Sounds like the name of a suicidal wood elf.
You know, it does.
Are we joining
I
her
have a-
to say goodbye, or what's going on?
I'll
I-
go on my own if it's easier for all of you. I
Just say goodbye.
You're supposed to leave me then.
We've
I-
been over this.
I can't walk you to the fucking shit. You're just gonna leave me?
We're
Okay.
doing a
Bye,
stakeout
Morgan.
first.
And when do the gates to the city open up?
Exactly.
First thing in the morning.
That too.
Right at
You're
sunrise.
squishy.
I'm helpless.
So she's gonna have to sprint from the gate directly to the thing.
Don't worry, I got an inhaler.
Do I think she can make it? If she does that.
Roll a history check.
It'll be an airport moment. Wait, running through the. Wait.
History would be 12.
Well, generally they open the gates at sunrise, but airships kind of operate on their own schedule, so it's not like first thing in the morning is actually a very set time. Especially given it was just hey, first thing in the morning.
They can leave before sunrise.
Yeah, they could leave it to they could be leaving right now. It's AM. It's in the morning.
I would recommend first thing in the morning, as soon as the gates open up, get a carriage.
It is first thing in the morning. It's at
Yeah,
1 o'clock in the
Oh,
morning.
look, it's the airship. It's flying away, apparently.
Oh, you're stuck playing as your character.
Now let's go reanimate your dead husband.
You had a gun this whole time.
Gentle
Yeah, it
repose.
was in her back. It was in between her.
I want to laugh.
I put the 2 scarecrows down on Goliath's front porch.
Shield?
I'm tired of carrying.
I guess
I guess I'll
shield.
put one on
That
Green, just to
20's
come back.
all around.
I grabbed the one Morgan dropped and put it with the other 2. So
I
there's
leave
3.
my note. In
I dropped mine.
What did you do?
Here are your scarecrows.
Here are your scarecrows. Whatever blurb he said.
All right, to the front gate. Guess we're camping out.
Sure.
Okay.
Did we
sure.
put one on Granger's door too?
Yes.
Is there a nice tree anywhere that's not on the
So
property?
right near the front gate, you guys have always been leaving, and still did, out of the eastern gate. And as you get near closer, you remember that there is kind of like almost like a shanty town in a sense. There's a couple, like very few buildings and homes of a couple of people that do like for this exact purpose.
Is there anything that looks like an inn?
There's a tavern.
Going to the tavern. You're a barkeeper.
Yep, you can see one old man currently behind the bar, receding hairline, gray hair,
Candle?
mutton chops,
Absolutely.
Yeah, that was cool.
very blue vest, rolled up white linen shirt, currently
Excuse me.
polishing off some glasses. Oh, would you like a drink? You can take any table you need.
You have a room or somewhere to rest?
You just resting for the night, just getting in.
Yeah.
How'd you get in at this hour?
We
Closed the
walked
gates a couple
out.
hours ago.
We walked out and staked out scarecrows.
We were on business.
Just one room.
Yeah, it'll
One
do.
room for me.
All right. It'll be 7 copper for one room.
All of us pile in this room.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna do.
How much for 3 rooms?
That would be
21.
21 copper.
21.
All right, here's 7 for another room.
Here's 3 silver.
Okay.
Okay.
I guess he just got 8 rooms.
Do you want change?
No, that's 3.
You want?
That's 4 rooms.
Right
Four
now
and a quarter
it's
rooms.
It's 3 in a 4 room. Oh, sorry. I'm yeah, 4.
Oh, that would be 4 rooms, right? No.
28,
21,
28 would be
28,
Did
and
you
then-
want 4 rooms? Did you want
2 silver and 1 copper.
And
You-
3
uh,
gold.
I do actually have it. I just
I put down 16 gold
So you got 3 rooms.
by the front
Now?
of the gate.
yes.
I got 1 room.
Oh, sorry, we only have
Sucks. Who you were with?
I take 1 key and then just
I take a key and I grab Dom. Let's go.
there you go.
Mullion, do you have a room?
3. Oh, there's no keys.
Do you have a
They
room?
just tell you which
I
door.
don't know. He just
All
bought
right.
all 3
Oh, okay.
rooms, so I
I
don't know.
got
These,
it.
it's
he
these
taking up all
3,
3
and I
rooms?
just walk in the
Yeah,
first
there's
one.
just numbers on them, and you open. There is a lock on
I
the
think
inside of the
the
door,
3 of
but
us have
there's
a
no
room.
way to lock it.
Oh.
What?
Oh, I
I
know.
think, I think
I
the 3 of us have a room.
I say, hey,
Oh,
it's
okay.
these
The
these
girls
3
just
doors.
left.
Choose which one you want. I just walk into the first one.
I choose door number 2.
But our key doesn't go to our door, it goes to an old shoe locker.
Can't say anything.
What are we gonna do?
Is there, how many, is it
Door
just
number
the is it
2.
the 1 bed in here?
We win a
Everyone get in
prize.
the shoe locker.
Is there a bed?
Guess I'm a shoe
There's
now.
a half-eaten apple in the sink.
Oh, we
There's
got
a sink?
Oh, that's my
There's a
apple.
random sink in the middle of the room.
Is there soap?
This is advanced technology in the middle of this room.
Is there a bed in the room? Or is it 1 bed, 2 beds?
Each room has 1 bed.
So cute.
I just plop on the bed.
Yeah, they're essentially just there's
I take
bed,
my armor off.
nightstand, and desk. These are very much for the intent of people who are just
There's one bed?
crashing the night. Yeah.
I take
I'll
my
take the
armor.
floor.
I leave the door unlocked and just take my armor off.
I'll take the floor.
I'll take the floor.
No,
You both
somebody.
take the floor.
No.
It's a big enough floor.
All right.
Why do you get the floor?
Oh,
Fine, I'll get the chair.
I want.
If no one's come in, I'll put my head out.
I want the one himself.
Is there anyone standing in the hallway still? Or...
Yeah, you are a stray cat
So
now.
what is it? You two going? You 2 are going in one room. You 2 are going in one room.
Mm-hmm.
The
You
3
two
of
are
us.
I was actually gonna keep watch because I don't trust this place.
Okay.
And we're only gonna be we're gonna be here for what, 4 hours?
Sick later, loser.
Weren't you the one that got hit by a fucking fireball?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
You need to
You already
sleep.
have 1
Weren't
level of
you
exhaustion.
fucking dead for a
That's-
minute?
You do have currently 1 level of exhaustion.
I was still gonna keep watch though because I don't trust this.
I'll
place.
keep
your rolls
watch.
have
Go
had
to
minus
fucking
ones.
bed, dude.
Go the fuck to
We're
sleep.
only resting for like 4 hours.
Go the fuck to sleep. Just sleep.
No, we're gonna rest for like 8 hours until 9 in the morning.
Cool. I guess she's missing her flight.
She's not in the
That's the
same
whole
room as us.
point
You
of
don't
coming
have to
here.
Be up to
I thought
get
the whole
me
point
on
of
my
coming
flight.
here was to get her to her flight, but it doesn't matter if we're not missing the flight. We don't
I
have a
leave
flight.
on time. You
I'm
sleep.
sleeping.
She hates us.
Okay.
We can bother
I
Granger
close my
and
door,
fucking
lock it at this
Goliath
point, and
at
just go
8
to
and
bed.
9.
There are no locks on these doors,
Yes,
Dimitri.
there are
On the
locks on
inside.
Oh, they're okay there.
I said that.
You're welcome to leave to go
Listen.
watch the flight.
All right,
You
I
like.
go. I go in Dimitri's room and I sleep on the floor.
If you need that for a form or something, good night.
I lock the door.
I locked the
I
door.
pick the lock.
Cover stuff. What?
Roll a dexterity check
Alright, gotta throw asleep.
with your
Let
thieves'
me
tools.
sprint with my
I grab my
hammer.
jar of
12.
jergens and I look through the
12?
keyhole.
Yeah.
It opens.
Goes in, locks in, goes to
Do
sleep
I-
at the desk.
I hear
Who
the
has the
beagle?
bar of international?
Quietly, I sneak over to
Oh,
the
yeah.
desk and
Roll a
just.
stealth check.
And we didn't use it during the fight.
Who has?
No, I
yeah.
don't think so.
Who has the bar of international waters? The war bar.
Do you
of
want me to say what I rolled?
I'll have it.
25.
I use it to bar the door.
You don't hear it open
Stick
or
it through the
close.
handle.
You just see him walk in.
Too bad it
Are the
opens
lights-
for
You haven't
us.
fallen asleep yet, obviously.
Okay, I get up.
Just
Relock
scrapes,
the door.
Scrapes it
I did lock it.
half and
You get
floor
up,
to
it's
the
locked.
ceiling, Yeah.
Huh? Maybe he has
Do I-
teleportation?
Wait, who,
Get out.
which one
At
of
least
us
it'd be
has the-
loud.
Who has the crowbar? They do.
The war
You do?
bar of international waters.
Actually, according to my thing, I have it still.
Oh,
I
okay.
think,
Sorry.
I think
grab-
realistically, you had it last though. It's in my equipment, but I think you had it last.
I don't know. I don't fucking know, dude. I don't know what I've
Do you
used.
still
What
have
I've used
the-
it for.
In that case, I have it.
Sure.
You have it?
Bar the
Yeah, it
door.
would be in my bag.
I take out the crowbar and just bar the door.
This is a very, very like useful
The
program.
door opens inward.
The door
Still.
opens inward.
It does open in.
No, it opens inward, right?
Yeah.
Put the crowbar behind the door so that it opens its crowbar.
Oh god.
What
Oh
is it?
wait, do you
I don't think that works.
mean like up against like the floor and then wedged into
That
the,
would
like,
work.
like into the door?
That would work.
Like, okay, so if
Just
this is the door.
behind the doorknob,
Yeah.
just across the thing.
See, the problem is, like, if it opens inward, it's like, it'll open with the door.
Yeah,
But if you have it like
No, I was
like
thinking,
that,
what my original plan was because it is like
Normally, when
like,
there's something to hold the bar in place. If you just have it behind the knob will just move with the
no,
door.
I wanted to like wedge it in if there's space to like wedge
in
it
between the frame.
either in the frame or if
Like
there's-
on an
messing
angle,
up the
like we
frame.
thought you just like walked up and like here's the knob and just went bar.
No, I thought in my head when you walked in, there was like a narrow, like you walked into like a walkway.
No, you walked right into the room. These
Oh,
are
so there's
very
just-
small. These are one bed. Like there's a twin bed and a desk and a nightstand.
Do it. Mullion said.
You know what?
Put-
Fine.
put
Pick
the-
up the desk.
crowbar.
Put it in front of the door,
the door
and then I
yeah,
sleep.
Put it like this.
Yeah, move
Up
the desk
against
in
the
front of
door.
the door.
Jam
Then
it
I
into
sleep
floor
on the
and
desk.
door.
floorboards. How
Yeah.
there's a gap between the
Yeah,
floorboards.
Do I have to run
Pick
to
a
get
gap
my
in
light?
between the
Hey.
floorboards. Put one
Well,
end
it's
into
not
it.
her inhaler,
Put the other
Betty.
end
Up against the door.
up against the door.
We put
All
the
my
desk in front of the
characters
door.
have asthma.
And then I sleep
do
on the
that.
desk.
During kryptonite.
The door falls off the hinges because they removed
Aww.
just dips.
This hotel
Yeah, so
strategically
what
disassembled
is,
everything they own.
let's go around the table and let's just say everyone. So you two are in one room, you two are in one room, you two are in one room. Let's go around the table and just say if there's any. What are you guys all taking? Long rest, short rest? What are you guys doing? And we'll just go.
I'm taking a long rest.
Long rest since I was told to take a long rest.
Sorry, Morgan.
Long rest.
Oh, shit. I'll make you a
Long
video.
rest.
Okay.
Obviously not.
She's like long
I'm
rested.
gonna go with her and I'm gonna go with
Short rest, long rest, nothing.
Honestly,
So
I'm
whatever
just gonna
rest
take a
she's
short
getting,
rest.
I'm
You both
gonna
get a
do
short
rest.
rest.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take a short rest.
Okay, he's getting a short rest.
You're not taking
I
long
just
rest.
do
No,
this
just gonna
sniffling
take a
like
short
shit. She was a cry.
What's your intention?
How are you getting out?
Spraying my sleeve
Um,
with it. So
We put the desk in front of the door and I'm sleeping on it.
I'm specifically
Maybe
figuring out like
middle of the night,
who's
like-
staying basically who's getting a
You
full
hear
night's
that, like,
rest
I've
and
been
leaving when they wake up, and who is trying to get up and go into the city when it cracks.
Any noises, but you
I was
know
gonna try
they're
to get up
crying.
I just get in bed and I smell your
I'm heading back to
And I
Goliath.
call
Talk
it
to
to
him
her,
after
and there's just more
I'll
screams.
go with
It's a wailing.
What was that again?
Me, him, and Soot are gonna head back to Goliath and talk to him
At 9,
at 9.
after the full rest.
Yeah, and then you want to
Or
go
10, whatever.
catch the flight, or go to the flight.
Yeah.
With the three of them.
Can I just have the three of you roll just roll a d20?
Mm.
Did any of the three of you go
Oh.
down?
What?
No.
No.
I think I was like the only one who took damage.
No, I took damage.
Oh,
We're just
I
rolling
don't know.
D20.
19.
Yeah.
19?
Actually, a good roll.
5?
Yeah.
I have bad news for you.
That was bears.
That's for how good you sleep.
9.
9.
9.
God, we suck.
Duh.
You wake up and you walk out.
I go on their door and
You two wake up and they hear somebody knock. You can see the light coming in through your window. As the
Morgan,
sun is starting to rise.
Dove.
Shit! Fuck! I gotta go! What? We gotta go! I got my son.
I try to open the door.
Hold on!
You
Hold on!
lock it?
Hold on! Yeah.
Yeah, so it's locked.
I'm late.
I'm assuming I hear the screams from the inside.
The
Yeah.
squawks.
You
Yeah,
good?
you're saying she's late and stuff, yeah.
Take like 3 steps back in case they come barreling
I
out the
am
door.
swing the door like, come on! And run. We gotta go! We gotta go! We gotta
That's the
go!
moment where she's dragging Dove throughout the air.
Start running.
Little animated.
You just start following.
As you guys get to the front
Your old
gates,
cheapy version
Um,
of yourself.
Oh, I want a TV version of all of us.
I'll work on that.
Oh,
model them and they'll 3D print them. We get Funko Pops of all
Oh
of our
God.
characters.
oh my god.
I have to
Actually,
illustrate
a little
them. I have to
chibi.
illustrate them first.
And then when we do the videos, we can make little chibi little chibi shorts.
It'll be like fairy tale.
I want to
Like
scowl.
as, like it like this transitions with happy.
Yeah.
Um,
I love that show.
it takes a minute
it's
once
so
you get
good.
to the gates. There's a number of guards there.
What up,
They
Frito?
just see a paperwork is in it. Does anybody? You guys just have your normal gear on you. Nobody's carrying anything.
Not that far. Yeah, but
If I
It's
have
fantastic.
flight
Yeah, it's
paperwork,
incredible.
I would have it in my person.
That I call that. I also call that
They
show
give you,
fairy
like,
feels because every
information on
freaking
what I
episode,
gotta do.
every other.
I never
episode
got my
end up
paperwork,
crying.
right? Did
No,
I?
I don't
You did not.
I did not.
Yeah,
Sick!
That's because they said yours is going to be available in like a month and a half because you did not pay for expedited shipping.
I like.
Yeah, but I have a
to go-
letter from
like-
someone from I think our boss.
Our ball.
Oh.
Our boss, because I am an employee.
Just read your paperwork.
We are employees.
Stamp.
I was trying to find the domain.
Stizzy.
I was trying to find the domain for
Yeah.
it. And it was just like looking, and then
Stamp.
it comes to like this part that says touches.
This is
on
your
the
mark of the
genitals. And I
proletariat.
was like, where the fuck am I? And I was like, oh.
I'm not
And I looked, it was like healthy sexuality, and I was like,
You're definitely not the bourgeoisie.
But
no,
you guys get there. It's the three of you, so all of your paperwork is in order.
I ain't gonna be
Obviously,
part
this is
of
not the same person that you were
That's
there
not a
the night
puddle.
that you guys left the evening before. This is a new bunch of guards. But you are led into the city proper.
Ask you real quick. What's the quickest way to the airship?
I can't run
platform?
anymore.
The road forks ahead. You just bear right.
Fastest way on foot?
Well, obviously, faster on a carriage or horseback. But
Just keep running. Just keep running.
Is there a carriage nearby?
roll perception.
Morgan is running.
16.
Yeah, you can see there's one or two people riding by, and given that this is an entrance to the city, there's a couple.
Just go up to one and like try to get their attention.
What can I do you for? You need a ride?
Airship.
Airships, all right. Just you.
These two.
These two. All right. Hop on in.
Express.
Express.
All right. That'll be airship. That'll be 4 gold.
Okay.
Like plus 4 gold.
I thought you were about to say 400.
Four gold.
I still have to pay for other shit.
God!
You up?
Don't stop for intersections, dragons, or handsome princes. Just go.
If you see a prince from
If you see a prince, run him over. God.
See, I started to say
Sorry.
that, but didn't actually want to say that. Can I have my poster back? Oh.
Oh, you.
We need coconuts.
No, you can't have your coaster back.
Please.
But
Impressive.
yeah, he goes into at a good speed, faster than most of the other carriages. You can see him. He's like swerves around a number of people, and you definitely got an express as he goes through very New York City taxi driver.
New York
style.
City or India style?
Hey, I'm walking
New York
here.
City, because these are very narrow roads.
Hey, yo.
I have seen India.
But
Can I also just, as we're going,
Artificer,
just try to just
multi-class
keep an
ranger.
eye out in the sky in case I see airships leaving?
How would you ranger?
So you get a familiar companion.
you can see one or two on the horizon coming.
Battlesmith is a robot.
Nothing seems
Damn, it's even better.
Okay.
You
I just kind of
can
keep
literally get God.
Keep an eye out.
Play dead.
Super high intelligence.
Play
But
dead.
eventually,
Please.
the carriage arrives
Listen
across
damage.
the city and make land and stops on the ground next to the platform and staircases that lead up into the airship district.
How much time did it take, roughly?
From the outside gate, probably about 25 minutes.
That was like fast, right?
Yeah, it probably should have taken you closer to like 35 or 40. So he
Put
knocked
down like 10 minutes.
Yeah, he
She
took
makes-
like 10 minutes off.
She makes it to the stewardess before
Get
they
off, I
seal
take
the
out
door.
an extra.
Last.
You do also, just so
Last
you know, you
final
do realize
boarding.
that also 4 gold for a single carriage ride is
Expensive.
like. Yeah.
I'm breaking all the speed limit, all the laws, everything.
Just so you do know, like
Yeah.
whenever,
I took the
like
drive.
every time he was doing like the 5 gold thing, that was like renting
day.
it for the whole day.
4 gold for a
This
single
was
guy.
like this
One
guy,
way.
he was renting it for the whole day. He was sitting outside for hours waiting for you guys. You
I
know,
tipped the driver.
I really should get a motor car.
if you ever need to be taken anywhere in the city, please come find me.
I want to be in the sidecar with
Alright,
with an automatic crossbow.
Looks
As
like
we get off, I'm like,
Drive by.
2 gold?
should I
Fill them with air.
I don't know.
Let loose, lads.
What? Yeah, I took 2 gold.
So
Automatic
because of
crossbows.
dreadful ambusher, my
Remember
first
how
one
I
also
had
firearms
has.
in
5
this
silver?
setting,
Remember,
right?
Isaac paid 5 gold for a carriage for a whole day.
Well, he let us hit quickly.
Hello.
Hi.
I'm not with you.
I'm not with you.
You're with her and him.
Theta's on the other side, so you just
You
end up
gonna
with
give
like
me a grand old
battle
speech,
card.
Mom?
Oh,
You gonna make me
World War
cry?
I, like,
Darling.
Oh God, here we go.
don't shoot people when you're walking to the library.
It was fun.
I'm not coming out to bail you out anymore.
I'll try to keep an eye on her.
Keep a lot of money
you with
on
us?
you.
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know.
I was the one that woke you guys up.
I'm half paying attention.
Clearly.
Also, for the taxi ride, didn't you say just them two?
No, it was
No,
all.
it said.
Oh, and them two.
Oh,
I thought you said
It
just
just
them
for you. It
two.
was like,
make me
and
cry, Katie.
those.
Make me physically cry.
He knew what I meant.
I was
Darling.
confused.
Yes.
You're very nice. You woke up early, woke them up, and just kicked to the taxi.
We're having a moment.
We're having a moment.
It's a moment.
Darling, it's been a lovely few months. You've grown, and you're going to do great things with your magic.
You're actually making me
I'm
cry.
gonna cry. You've grown so much, and you've become so strong. You're going to do great things. Please don't end up in jail again.
I'll try not to.
Fight me if you do. That way I can send money.
Okay.
Okay?
Do I have your address?
Here's my dress. Keep that. Hugs.
I want more tears.
Alright, get on the ship.
Leaves, doesn't say
Bye.
goodbye to.
Obviously. And say goodbye to Dimitri.
Bye.
Bye, Dimitri.
What is that? What is this? What is this? Are you hugging him? Are you slapping his face?
It's a hug.
Bye, Dimitri. Bye.
Bye, Dimitri.
No,
Thank
I don't
you.
think
It's more than what we
you're
got.
probably one of the few people that I've spent time with that we can say we have seen 2 people die and 1 came back.
Yeah, that's
That's
true.
true.
All 3 of
Yeah,
us
That
actually.
is just
true.
a fact.
This is
Yeah.
Simply factual.
Good luck.
Thank you. Good luck with all of your stuff. And keep in touch.
Imagine
I will.
that. If you get
I'll
try.
drafted and go to war, imagine
Oh, alright.
I'll try.
Okay.
I'll
She
write-
has my address.
I'll rate you every day.
We have seen people.
Snail mail is good to
See you
work
later.
4 weeks.
If I
Okay,
miss
once
you,
I
I'll tell
learn-
her to write. Say, Dimitri says hi.
Once I learn, what is it? Messaging?
Sending.
No,
Oh my
sending,
God,
sending. Once I learn sending, I will do
They have
every
this new
day.
thing that's called
every
instant
day.
messaging. AOL instant
You know, I feel like I
messenger.
have stones for that.
Oh my god, we should have got stoned!
Oh, okay,
Alright,
one
I'll
job.
get a stone and I'll mail it to you.
Alright, that's fine.
Alright.
Once I learn sending, I will also
As
do
you're
that
walking
too.
away, I just go down. No, I heard once that the stones had to come from like a kidney. It was very painful.
That's
Alright,
weird.
Ken, so I say
Well,
goodbye
we've seen
to
people
you.
die. Goodbye.
Yes, we've seen people die.
See you later.
I love you.
Love you too,
Are
darling.
we getting a dice switch?
Yeah.
Oh.
Say goodbye to Morgan tonight.
Oh.
Bye, Morgan's dice. I stand there as I wave tears coming down, going down my
check in
face.
and I get on the deck so I can wave goodbye to you as we take off
Tears.
tears.
You just see all tears.
Please
All
tell me
the
there's like
tears.
half an hour of just awkward
Just
waiting.
waiting.
Is this thing gonna take off soon?
The freaking
God,
Titanic.
God, my arm.
Don't
hurts.
say that while she's getting on a ship!
You
Let it go
you
down.
guys had some time when you got there and you needed to find the spots with it. You guys, and then once you did eventually find the ship and get everything in order, you know, you had to also
Alright, going back to my homework.
Uh-huh.
I'll be back.
Bye, darling. Bye, guys.
luckily, some things that you were able to get some more of your stuff with
My
you.
life in order.
Yeah. But eventually the ship does start to departure. Can I have you roll a D100?
Which 2 is that? This one? And this one?
The ship leaves and comes back immediately. Oh, we forgot this.
One should be like
Forgot
this.
this crate.
Okay.
I would say this one, but unfortunately sometimes.
Oh.
Don't roll a 1.
67. I don't die on the ship.
If you rolled a 1, the ship probably blew up.
Sick.
But you all, the 2 of you, watch as the ship departs, and you end up standing there for a minute as it leaves and starts to just sail off into the horizon. as the sun is still rising above. And then you watch it set. It's headed east, so it's actually sailing right into the sun. So it disappears
In a
right
fireball.
into the sky as you watch its the silhouette of the
If you
ship.
rolled a 1, you'd fly directly into the sun.
Literally into the sun.
Right, this ship is actually headed
Alright,
for
guys.
the astral.
She goes to the Spelljammer campaign.
Spelljammer campaign. Here comes Morgan.
Well, you're,
Well, I'm
You're-
deleting it right now, so.
I was gonna say, well, your character for the
Are you actually deleting your
space-
character?
Yeah, I only got 6 slots, homie. I need another character.
That's what
Katie.
I'm feeling. I'm not paying for it either.
Yeah, I'm
Katie.
paying for this
You don't
shit.
have any other character to delete.
I have
No,
unlimited
I'm
slots.
not
My
deleting
problem
Phelan.
is I'm getting all
Or
my source
Phelan
books from
one.
him.
Yes.
So I want to keep using the same
What are your
characters that are in his
characters?
campaigns.
Sentimental.
What?
They have to be in his
I have
campaign.
unlimited slots, but
We've
you
talked
have
about
more
that.
source books than I do. So I'm like, if I want to do Spelljammer races,
You know, I feel like
I have
Ezak
to
is
take
so
the
sentimental to
character
me
that I have
didn't even
already
delete
in
his
your
character.
one
In
of
your
our old
campaign.
campaigns.
It's
God.
all
And switch it to the new
sentimental
character.
shit.
God, I have a question.
I would actually, I am I'm gonna send out. I'm gonna make a new group for our sci-fi D&D games, and I'm gonna send a link for everyone. That way they can make their characters and have access to the full set of books.
Check.
Nice.
Oh, send me something.
Thank
for that. I'll reply in there.
No.
Okay.
Are you joining the sci-fi? You never responded.
Probably. Yeah, I forgot about it.
I was just automatically put in.
Yes.
I didn't know
Actually,
that.
I will
Hackett.
take you out right now.
Click clack.
God.
Hackett. I have a bone to pick. Hackett.
I prefer it the way he addresses me.
Sci-fi is spelled SCIFI.
No, I'm spelling it the way the
Yeah,
channel
I
is
know.
spelled.
Yeah. I figured.
Is there any sort of like
Actually,
tavern nearby the east entrance?
What?
Is there any like tavern or place just to grab like breakfast nearby that east front entrance that we came in through initially? Either that I would know, over that I could just ask one of the dock
Apparently
workers
not
about.
now.
Sweetie, you don't get a choice. You either have a bestie or not.
Huh?
William will be my new bestie.
Oh god.
Oh,
Great, a
God.
20-year-old and a 40-year-old man.
That's not
He's
good
missing
at
a
all.
leg.
Only 40?
Oh my god.
He's so
That's
mature,
nothing.
Mom.
Right. Actually, she's so mature.
No, she's not.
he's an elf. He's actually 400 years old.
40,
That's
more
young
like
for their race.
400.
I'm only
That's young
40
for
on the
their
material plane.
What?
I'm only 40.
God,
I'm only
you're
40 on the
right.
material plane. I don't. Never mind.
Do you have like a receding like hairline?
I don't have fucking hair.
He's
But
bald.
like, do you have like a
Have you
bald, do you
seen
have like
his
a bald
picture?
spot that
Yes,
just
yes.
like goes?
Have you seen his picture?
No, do you have like a bald spot that just starts here? So
No.
No, there's no
Every day
hair.
before
Yeah.
you wake up, I shave my head.
I have a bald
bald!
spot. It's called my
Because
fucking head.
I misdid the map in my own head for the Skyport. You were there and like you got in. You're like, get me there, and you were there in like 5 minutes.
I
Like,
would have taken.
I tip him 3 gold.
no, it was a fast jaunt for anybody. This is the east entrance.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's right next.
It's,
Oh, so it would
It's
have
there.
probably taken us like half an hour on foot or something.
yeah, like half an hour on foot versus 5
Only could
minutes.
have turned into a ferret. We could have thrown
Oh.
you over the map.
He did do it fast. It would have
Yeah.
been it would have been like 10
Yeah,
or 15
across.
minutes to like go through the streets and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
just on like a normal carriage.
But this
fast.
was he
Gotta
did
go
it. He did it fast, but
There was rush hour traffic.
Gotta go fast.
Gotta go faster, faster, faster,
Um,
faster.
yeah, but yeah, you're just in the market district right next to the outside town.
Yeah, just trying to
Plenty
find
of
a place to eat. Or
Um,
if I don't remember seeing anything, I'll just ask around. Be like, is there any
It's
tavern
that's-
nearby the east entrance? And I'll turn to Dove. Wanna head back?
East side.
Head back to the entrance and
East
grab some
side.
food
They won't let
and
me
wait for them?
inside because I don't have fucking paper side.
Okay.
Fuck side.
She's too sad to talk.
Is there any food you want specifically that'll make
East
you
side
feel better?
represent. It's all like people
Just
that
food in
leave
general?
immediately because it's the Skyport.
Right.
It's like transient
yeah,
travelers.
there's
Like
one
my
You just
one
like-
side merch.
yeah,
one
right.
of the taverns
Yeah.
near here is
I
called
heart
Owl's
Dragonspire.
Okay, yeah, just head there.
A
We're the
baseball
most
cap.
tourist area.
Just a nice,
Of the city.
nice-
You gotta go to the west side to
Nice
get like
breakfast.
true experience. And the Dwarven district.
on the walk.
There's
Dove
people in
just
like
gets a
Prince
pat on the back, just-
costumes dancing around the
there.
town square, taking photos with you.
With, like a dragon costume of the Princess Dragon.
Right.
Like that's the
Um,
one icon of the city.
Yeah, you go into this place called Owl's Eyes.
Take an illustration with them, but then they won't
It
wash
is
you for
early.
cash.
It's very early in
Yeah.
the morning. So there's like one young girl behind like Like it is a full there's a tavern, there's a bar behind it, and then there's actually a bunch of seated areas and stuff like this. So she's kind of the wench or waitress right now. It's just the one girl, and then there's a very good sized guy behind the bar. Just the two.
Yeah, we're just getting some breakfast.
Yeah. She's kind of
Anywhere we sit down? Anywhere specific?
follow me. She takes one sits down. She's wearing
It's my fault I pat her.
she's wearing like a long black skirt, but then has like long sleeves, like long puffed sleeves, but it's like cropped top. So it's like only and then it's got like what is it? Is it like
a scarf or
not like a scarf? Why am I blanking? It's like
an ascot
being tied in the front.
Mhm.
No, like so it's being tied.
Stereotypical
together.
wench wear.
Except there's no mid it's a crop top.
Mhm.
You know, on her.
But it's like long sleeve and that.
Yeah, like long puffy white sleeves.
Like
go down.
pirate shirt type style.
Yeah. Young girl, probably about Dove's age, probably like early 20s, stuff like that. Sits down, you can order some food or do whatever you need.
Just order a nicer breakfast.
Something like that.
I heard you can get bagels in the
for
West
both.
End.
You ever get like so
For two people, that would be
So we're going to the West End.
16 silver.
But we have to walk around because I can't go through.
For like a good comfort.
Yeah.
Good size. A good size.
Cast fire, fairy fire on the bagels.
They're toasted.
They're toasted.
I give her. It was what was it? 16 you said?
Yeah.
Give her 2 golden dollars. You keep the change.
Right. He comes back in a little bit. Comes back with some fresh juice, eggs, sausage, bacon, hash browns, chopped, diced up potato, it's been seared, and nice good breakfast.
Would I be able to ask for like a small little like pumpkin?
No, we don't have pumpkins.
Okay, no like pumpkin flavored things.
Yeah, we have pumpkin spice.
Or like
things,
pumpkin
different-
pie.
Right now, not at this time.
Okay, all good.
So we do have pumpkin pancakes.
Can you do that? Can I do
We
one
don't
pumpkin?
have
pancake?
just small pumpkins.
That's okay. Is it possible just to get a single pumpkin pancake and have the rest be normal? Okay. We're gonna get the one pumpkin pancake we'll put kind of off to the side, and then just with like the knife or the fork, just stab it a bunch of times.
He visits the table a lot less after that. Dove is extremely
She
silent.
refills her drink
the
one
whole meal.
time the entire her
Barely
visit.
touches her food.
Shaking while she does it. She's like,
But
Just tell her you should eat. Morgan will want you to eat.
it's kind of just like stirring the food around with the fork all the time instead of actually eating
She
any
doesn't
of
even
it.
Didn't your
re-pour
mom
your
always
drink.
tell
She
you not
just
to play
goes
with
and
your
gets
food?
another drink and just replaces it really quickly.
Is there anything else you'd like to do? Yeah, eventually you get a bit to eat, and then you can get back to the manor.
I'm gonna kind of gonna try to hang out there for a little bit, and try to just hang out near the gate for a little bit to see if probably like an hour or so.
You got up at like 6 a.m.
Oh yeah. So they're going to be like a couple hours, right?
They'll be at least enough. They're not getting up
For another like
2
3
hours.
hours.
2 or 3 hours, yeah. We'll be up at like
By
9
this
to
time
10.
it's about 7.
We probably would just head back to the manor afterwards and start on my nice rectangular 6-foot high garden.
Awesome. Yeah, absolutely. You can grab some picket fences nearby.
Just like going down the street, it's like, hey,
Steve
Scrapwood.
is like, absolutely,
Scrapwood.
to keep the other guy away from my flowers, I will put up a 6-foot fence.
Just to give some scrap wood whenever I see him.
You ripped up my rose bush for no reason.
Wait, what?
You and Project Zomboid.
Yeah.
That, whatever your friend
Dismantling
Julian did, I
people's
don't know why
furniture.
Julian ripped up my
Food.
entire rose
Zombies
bush
on
and
that
handed it to me.
Oh, really?
Weird. Just walked out to go put seeds in the shed. Got ambushed.
I want to do a fence all the way around the house, but
She was well trained, but
it might be at the point where, like,
Why is she the way she is now?
You got the three of you wake up.
Because what about you that it does her?
guys, we gotta go.
Actually,
Get up.
Do you go to my room and get me?
Are we not in the same room?
I ended up
he
sleeping in his room.
was in a different room.
oh, all right.
Oh yeah.
So
neither of us slept in the bed.
Yeah.
We both just slept on the floor with
We
an
did, yeah.
empty bed.
Can I also? Were you just
We thought you were
laying on-
sleeping
were
in
you
the
just
bed.
laying on the floor.
I slept on the desk. I slept on the desk that you then had to push me out of the
How
way.
big was this desk?
Take a
He
long
is small, right? You're only like
Yeah, I'm like 5 foot.
Take one rest. Okay.
As I leave, I just take the blanket. As I left, I would have just taken the blanket from the bed and just threw it over Isaac and then walked out. And if it looked like he was waking up, then I take the rock and just go bonk. Go back to sleep.
How much do I heal?
Come on.
Okay. Okay.
Get off the floor.
Okay.
All right. Open the front door. Looked at. Are any of the other doors that our companions were in? Are they still closed?
they're all
his?
closed.
How do you
They're
do
all
it?
the doors are closed.
Scroll all the way to the top where the campfire is.
Oh, you can say hello again.
Oh, what a jerk.
All the doors,
Roxy
but the
did
doors
that.
were closed when you first got in, and the doors
Right.
were just unlocked.
I go to the next nearest one. Tick, 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 tick. Tick, 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 tick.
No, both doors are unlocked. The two doors, like
All right, I'm gonna try to open it. Is there anybody in this room?
the one right across from you was the girls. Their room is in.
Oh, shit. I never got to say goodbye to Morgan.
Why is there a hole drilled in the sheetrock?
Go to the next door. Tick, 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 tick. Tick, tick, tick. Hello? Alright.
That was a joke at first, but
Open the door.
Running with the
Hey.
heels tit out.
The door hits a desk behind it, and you can see him just laying on the desk with a blanket.
Hey, can you let us in? We gotta go.
What?
We
The
got a
door
job to
opens
do.
Slowly,
It's time to
you
go.
can- You can get in.
Oh,
but
okay.
He's on the desk behind the door.
We have to go talk to Goliath and Granger.
Dude, we got a job to do.
yeah, let's do that. Let's.
Wait, where's Dimitri? Wasn't he sleeping with you?
Yeah, he was. I thought
He did.
He
move
must
the
have gone
desk
with the
around.
girls.
the desk is moved. I'm guessing he left.
Alright. Well, I guess we'll meet up with them later. It's
Yeah.
And
fine.
you have a blanket on you.
I did not have this blanket this morning. Let's go.
Well, that was nice of him.
Yeah, it was nice.
Unless it wasn't him.
He's so sweet.
Unless
What?
it wasn't him.
Do I have all my stuff? I checked my stuff. Do I have everything?
You don't have your bow.
Damn it.
You now have your bow's
Where's my bow?
Weirdly enough.
It got blown up, dude.
Oh yeah, it's kindling. I forgot about that.
You don't remember.
Yeah,
We used
how
it
are
to
you
light our
gonna
way.
It was a very weird night. Okay.
how are
It
you
was not
gonna
weird.
defend yourself? Do you have
I-
like a
I-
backup?
I have a rapier for now.
Yeah,
and
but-
I have a backup weapon at the house,
oh, alright.
or rather, I have something else I can use at the house. But we'll have to take care of that after the job.
Okay. Alright. We're just gonna go see Goliath, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then after
Goliath,
that, we'll head back to the
and
manor.
then we'll go next door, touch base with Granger, say thank you, so we're on good fucking terms. Explain to him that we got him this back, and then we'll leave.
Go to Goliath.
Sound good?
Alright.
And we can yada yada.
Granger first, I guess.
Oh, you want to do? Yeah, let's do
Granger
Granger first. Hi, we'll
Alright.
do Granger
Sooner.
first.
Hi, Granger. How's it going?
Is the scarecrow still on the front yard?
Look down. Slow down.
Let me get to my bow.
Trying to
So
get shit
first- Can I have you roll a perception?
I perceive nothing. I perceive nothing. 6.
6. So, as the three of you are up, yeah, you can see that the scarecrow is still propped up, like leaning against the front porch, just angled there. Has not moved since you placed it there that night.
Well, that's a good sign.
Okay.
Go ahead, William.
Let's go.
You know the guy.
Wait a second. Opens the door. I was wondering who was knocking at this hour.
I was wondering why I didn't see you out in your field. For a farmer, you sure have a late start.
I got back in. I already went out.
Goes in for a big hug. How you doing? We survived, but this is what happens to everyone's scarecrows. And then points to the scarecrow.
Well, that was only the one farm scarecrow. Every other farm was fine.
Well, I might replace one of my scarecrows with that one.
A lot scarier. Might even keep the town guard away.
Or attract them.
Yeah.
Either way.
So
Didn't track them this time.
the forest out back of your farm, some weird shit going on in it.
Oh yeah, always.
Well, but even kind of weirder. I mean, all of the scarecrows in this area were all going there because of.
Yeah, kids go missing, pets go missing. Sometimes people, when they just want to go missing, they just walk in and then never come out.
All right,
That's
great.
Immediately.
that's great news. Well, luckily we got your inanimate property back, and not
It's
those
not
people.
the same thing for the forest to the other in the other direction. It's just that one.
It's just that one.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I don't know if it's the source, but we met a interesting character in that forest.
Was it Adam?
Adam?
He's the neighboring farmer.
Oh no, I don't think we're talking about the same person.
Adam in the field. What?
Does Adam wear a giant pumpkin on his head?
And play pan flute.
Does the pumpkin that the thing was wearing eerily similar to Granger's pumpkins? Granger's the Pumpkin King! We found him in Tech.
Shit.
Play the pan flute. We know you can.
Cat's mending on every little bit of the fucking pan flute that shattered.
He thanks you and disappears.
That's back to me.
Right.
Shit.
No, the pieces too.
So yeah. Anyway,
Have your fun.
this character was animating your scarecrow and letting it go wander back for a party, but
I thought it was just the children stealing the scarecrows.
yeah, no, the purple glowing. No, it wasn't kids with
Goliath.
purple glowing sticks.
Yeah, it was.
I mean, I mess with fluorescence in my time too, but you know, these aren't kids with this is some kind of magical anomaly.
Let's get some circle.
Well, you didn't touch any of my scarecrows.
The one that
Yeah.
Oh, you bought that.
oh
big
that
one.
one. Okay, so well, I mean, if you put any more out, just be
I
careful.
still have all mine.
It's
You
just
look out,
weird.
He's got his all in his field.
It's just weird that it's contained to his property, Goliath's property. None of yours have been touched.
All right.
Yeah, remember?
Who did Goliath piss off?
I don't know. We have to let Goliath know now.
Yeah.
Who did Goliath piss off?
Well, Goliath is the one closest to the forest, isn't he?
Yeah.
Well, but
okay.
if for it to be such a straight and narrow, like all of his were getting taken, none of Granger's were getting taken.
You'd expect it
Seems
to
like
be a bleed out of an area.
Yeah.
If it was
like an area of effect,
right,
kind of
but
thing.
it's not. It seems
But
targeted.
It's not. It's yeah.
We'll let Goliath know to be vigilant.
Well,
Call us back
maybe
to
we
me.
should do a little bit more investigation to try to figure out maybe if Goliath pissed anybody off or did anything to piss the pumpkin guy off.
Maybe he wasn't being honest with us when we asked him if he had any enemies. Maybe he does have some, but once we provide him with this information,
Yeah, but
maybe he'll be a little more open.
yeah, I guess
I don't know.
the pumpkin guy. It was just madness. It just seemed like I love a good party, but just party for the right reasons, not that because you're forced to or because you want to destroy the world.
That was a desperate man with power, is what that was.
Well,
He was just stealing, forcing.
He wouldn't listen to reason, that's for sure. All right, on to Goliath.
Thank you for your time.
Let's get on the Goliath.
As we're walking away, Mourning goes to you. Well, your idea of reason was a hand cannon with grenades.
It was aiming at first.
Yeah, of course. You had to aim at something. On to Goliath.
I had to save my friend. No.
A couple of minutes, a little bit of a walk, but then you arrive at Goliath's.
Mothers! You suck.
His arm was
Oh,
nowhere near.
that's
there.
mean.
No, but he bumped the whole damn table.
Not the
Yeah.
spicy ranch.
There's 18 of them.
Wow.
Damn.
Okay,
I
so
haven't done anything to piss you off in a week and a half. I had to make up for lost time.
Goliath. Your turn.
No.
Okay, your
His
turn.
Excuse me, 17.
This is your job.
I also didn't even get a picture of it.
I mean, this is our job, but it's your job.
You need to do a more friendly knock next time. The first one sounded like a tax collector.
Door opens. Hi.
Good morning.
Morning.
No, it sounds strange, but we know what was taking your scarecrows.
Oh, okay. Was he kids?
No, it was a guy with a pumpkin for a head that was playing that had a floating pan flute that was having them all dance in a circle, congruent, and almost took my friend.
That's funny.
Yeah,
Well, what did you find out?
yeah, I wouldn't believe me either. Wait, you actually believe me?
Wait, what?
It's exactly that. It's exactly what he said.
Roll a persuasion check.
Do I roll it? Or
Yeah, you roll it.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
It's like, yeah, I don't
Can I
believe.
help him
Yeah, you can
by
roll separate.
convincing him? Oh, okay. Yeah, terrible. It's 4.
14.
Okay.
I'm like, yeah, I wouldn't believe me either. As he says, yeah, I believe you. It's like, yeah, I wouldn't believe you. Wait, you do?
No, he was being sarcastic. As he thought you were. Wait, what?
But like I
I
said,
was about to take a picture too.
yeah, well, it's exactly that. We literally staked it out. The
For
scare.
all of you guys, Jack was about this tall. Just so you know.
He was like 4 feet.
Yeah,
He's
with
short.
the
floating.
pumpkin.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
with
Okay.
the pumpkin on him, he was like this tall.
He was a
Okay.
short guy with a
Okay.
pumpkin.
He floated.
We started by watching the scarecrow. The scarecrow went through the field, was literally able to go through the entire cornfield without leaving tracks. We followed it. It went into the woods. There was a light show in the woods. There was some flame glowing. Apparently we gave your scarecrow weapons because like the tin cans became armor and like a thing. It almost took my friend. Another one of our friends started dancing along with it, apparently against their will. It then started trying to kidnap another one of my friends. I hit it with an arrow, and then it shot me with a fireball.
Looks over your shoulder at the 3 scarecrows.
And then completely just disappeared into the freaking void, apparently.
Yes.
Watching, like, look past.
These are 3 of the intact scarecrows. The other ones are just straw on the ground now.
Alrighty.
Have you ever seen anything weird like this before?
Nah.
I didn't
Do you
think.
think he's gonna come back?
Hoping not.
You know why he took my scarecrows?
We were wondering. We were hoping you could help us figure that out.
Yeah, Goliath. Something that we notice is that your neighbor. I'm adopting your. Your neighbor, Granger.
Yeah.
He hasn't had any of his scarecrows taken.
Yeah, I told you that. Same thing with the
Do you
Swiss
think
farm.
Do you
Hasn't
think
had
it's
anything
weird that
happen.
you're right next to him, but it's only your scarecrows that are being affected?
Yeah, that's why I originally thought it was like a prank on my farm because the Swiss farm hasn't lost any items. All of theirs is still there.
Do you have kids?
They moved out a long time ago.
How long ago?
Moved out about 8 years ago.
You know anything about a guy named Jack?
No, don't know.
Do I believe him when he says that? Okay.
Was I the only one that wanted to shout out insight check?
18.
These whispers are brought to you by no sponsors, because we have no sponsors.
Not yet.
They're brought to you by friendship And hatred.
Yeah.
Because they're one and the same.
Jeez.
Anyone that tells you differently is lying.
Passion is passion.
Because of their claws?
Because of macaws.
That's not macaws.
Where does this unison come from?
You weren't. This is what
You weren't
happens
there.
when you don't go to Disney.
Okay. Also, I'm happy that I missed Carpalmio again because to me it's just a freaking legend.
He is a legend.
Oh
I
yeah,
have
you
no idea what's
have
going
never
on.
been in a thing with Carpalmi.
So you guys talk about Carpalmio, I'm like, he's just becoming a legend to me now.
Well, he does have over 7 followers.
Now he has
Wow.
10.
Joe and Bella were originally part of it the whole time, so.
It's fact.
We signed them up without their knowing.
Joe was literally was there for his second appearance.
Paper?
No. What? Thank you.
You're welcome.
Why don't you say that in front of the kids?
I'd be surprised if she doesn't.
Goliath.
You just do it quiet enough so they can't hear
Let
you.
me. You guys
Did
did.
your-
You guys did a good job. Let me get you some money for all the trouble. You
All right.
went through. He goes inside.
Don't we get
nickels.
paid by? Don't we get paid by Mr. White?
No, this was just.
This-
a-
this was
this was
a town-
literally just a
Well,
notice
this-
board
oh, sorry.
on the
sorry.
outside for like farmers. Like, I've got missing scarecrows.
Gotcha.
He
You
comes
must
back.
save my family.
How long does it take him to go and get the money?
Nothing.
2 or 3 months.
Okay. When he walks away,
You must save my family.
guys. I think his kids are tied, or a kid of his is tied to this in some way. I know the look of familial pain in someone's eyes. There's something he doesn't. His kids might have left under bad circumstances or something.
You think
But
one of
I
his,
don't-
you think that was one of his kids?
It might not be directly like that, but it might be something similar. Like, I just know the feeling of losing somebody that's close to you, or being worried about somebody that's close to you.
Do you want to press the issue and maybe get a little more information?
I was gonna try to, but he doesn't seem like he's very receptive.
Okay. Well, I have an idea. Follow my lead.
You're much better at talking to people about this. So really, I want you to maybe like try to console him, try to get a little more information about it.
Well, he's comes off as quite a strong man. We might have to go a different route in these things, but see if I can gauge something out of him.
I hope not. I don't want to resurface old trauma or anything. I just want to know why. I guess that's it. I guess it's the same thing. Might have to pry for some trauma to get an explanation. Whatever.
Give me your trauma.
He comes back with like this large hand with a handful of coins. Sorry, I don't have too much. I know you guys seemingly went through a lot more trouble than what I thought this was going to be. I thought it was just some pranks going on or something like that. Didn't know there was going to be magic involved. I don't see that too much. But I wanted to more. It's about all I can muster right now. But it's a satchel with 25 gold in it.
Thank you.
Thank you. We
Which is
appreciate it.
like 25 gold
Yeah.
is a good.
It's a lot for a farmer.
Yeah, it's a good chunk of change.
Take 5 gold out of it, and I give it back to him and go, you should enjoy. You should really consider
No, you did a lot, and the fact that look at these things and what's become of them. It's you clearly, and also should. I don't know. Hopefully your friends are okay too.
Oh yeah, they had to
Well,
go do something else.
They're okay.
They're okay.
Staking out over the night. You did a lot, and I appreciate it. I thought it was something simple. I didn't think anything.
Well,
take
crazy
5
over
gold.
there.
This is what I want you to do. Consider this. You don't have to, but if you are having a prank pulled on you, maybe what this farm needs is a little more fun. So you could take this money and install like a swing set. Maybe if the kids are pranking you, they'd have somewhere to play instead of creating so much mischief. Seems like a lack of fun around this farm. I also noticed that the pumpkin is still out there. Maybe we could carve that together.
That was your.
That could be enjoyable. Yeah, but
Yeah.
we could leave it here, but that could be enjoyable.
No, wasn't that a gift from? Didn't Granger give you that?
It was, yeah. It was. I'd like to leave it here, though. I hear that carving is pretty common around these places.
Yeah, have you not been around? Yeah, it's a nice tradition that they have. It's meant to scare away spirits and sometimes welcome them in other senses.
Maybe if there isn't magic involved in this, and we haven't quite nailed that down, maybe carving the pumpkin, maybe it'll soothe whatever's ailing your farm.
Yeah, I don't think this is some teenage pranks if we're involved in mischief. The only kids really that do any magic in these areas all attend the academy. If they found out they were doing stuff like this, kicked out. Very strict. They're very strict here.
Yeah, I don't think the school's involved.
Arcane kind of stuff.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just interesting. You had mentioned that you had thought originally that it was a prank from a bunch of kids, but I look around me from traveling, looking at all these farms, patterns in their crop. Everything is so structured. It seems always so serious. Maybe you need a little something to liven up your farm a little bit. Maybe you are being picked on just because you come off as so serious and such a stickler.
Well,
have you ever been told that before?
Well, no. His farm is carved almost in like swirls and spirals. Remember?
Wow.
He does not cut it.
He doesn't cut it. He doesn't even tend to it.
Like swirling pattern within his farm.
Yeah.
Where everybody else's are very rigid and like lattice-like and very efficient. His is very much like, oh, whatever grows kind of deal. Maybe not that exactly, but like he doesn't tend to it the same way that somebody else tends to it. That's really weird. You say you don't cut your own grass, right? Like you don't cut your own field. Well, you manage the crops, but like
I don't
the structure of it.
Yeah,
it's just very odd. Just how it grows. Yeah. Have you tried growing in where the paths are?
Yeah, but plant seed.
But it doesn't grow.
Did the bird's eye view say the pattern was?
It was just like a series of spiraling circles that some of them were disconnected, some of them were in weird places. Some of them like did sprawl out from each other, but some of them were just like off by themselves. Like literally disconnected, like you'd have to walk through cornfield to get to another section.
And you also, Isaac, you know about like public records and stuff like that, so you can check public records on purchase dates and all different stuff like that for property and things that would you know that certain things are accessible.
Yeah, like maybe birth certificates.
Do you have a wife, Goliath? Does she live here? Do you have?
She
have kids, right?
She passed away a long time ago.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
I appreciate that. No, it's just me. I tend the field's massive. The Swiss family is literally a family. There's mother, daughter, children. They all run the farm. And Granger has people that he hires that work the fields and stuff like that. And then he also likes to do the stuff himself. He likes to stay active.
But Goliath does it all himself.
Yeah.
How? On his own. How?
Goliath just got it.
I know he's huge, but how?
No,
I understand he's huge, but
no, it must be extremely difficult for you to tend to all of the fields that you do just by yourself.
Busy.
Yeah, they're very busy. I mean, don't you think you might like use some help? Like, have you ever tried hiring people?
I used to have helpers a long time ago, and my kids used to work here for some time. Helped with that, but after they left and found their own paths, I tried doing just what other workers, but didn't seem to have the same feel. So
But they also went into farming. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
Go ahead.
No, they moved. They just didn't want to be part of Dragonspire anymore.
So they moved out of town completely. They went to a
They
different.
got first it was one of them left, and then would send occasional a letter here and there, and then the other two. So
Were the fields like this ever since you got the property, or is this a recent thing? Like the shape of it.
How they grow with the paths.
If you don't remember, it's fine.
It's been like this for quite some time.
Sorry for so many questions that we just want to.
Right, you've done a lot, and
We-
what you did bring back, and
We brought these back, but we want to make sure that like this is a permanent solution for you. We don't want to keep pestering you about, oh no, my scarecrow's been taken again. We want to get to the bottom of this, and that it's apologies for being so
You're all right.
prying.
You probably scared off whoever it was. They were stealing scarecrows and having a dance party.
If you
I don't think this was probably more trouble than they were looking for. So, probably.
You seem a lot more nonchalant about this than I expected.
Well, I wasn't like. I don't really know what to think.
scribble it.
Especially they look kind of off-putting. But I might go see if I can gather up some of the remnants, piece together a couple more. I can put them back out in the fields.
I wouldn't recommend going into the forest.
I've ventured in there a couple of times looking and gathering materials.
You've been in there before.
It'll be okay.
Oh. Wow, that's.
I scribble our address on a notepad and I'm just like rip out a page. I'm like, if you have any other issues with the scarecrows, just write us here. We'll come back.
What was your wife's name?
Not one.
It's a pretty name.
Thank you. She was a lovely woman.
Should probably take her leave.
You had sons and daughters?
Yep.
Should probably take her
Boys.
leave.
Yeah.
Was she named after her mother? Any
No.
boys named after you?
William's working his magic.
No.
Yeah.
They're all much more kind of
His negative one
your
charisma.
size.
I don't have negative one charisma, bitch.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
I was
negative
saying.
one. Who do we
You have
say?
negative one charisma. That's just because you are who you are.
I have +1.
I have -2.
I know I have +0.
I have +1.
I thought you had -1. Who do you have -1?
What?
Charisma.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
My charisma evens out when I talk to other laborers.
Are they all around the same age, your kids?
There's some variation, a little bit of discrepancy. The boys are closer in age. Girls younger.
Broke it back and down.
When's the last time you got a letter from one of them? I know I'm asking a lot of questions. You could say stop.
It's been some time.
Any indication of why?
You get older, you move away. On your own mind.
I never had a real family. I had a community of people that raised me. Could you tell me what that's like from a family unit perspective?
It's
Completely true.
beautiful and painful. Sometimes you want them to grow, but you always, at the same time, hope that part of them will stay, even if it's not entirely. You want things. Sometimes farms, they make it a generational thing, and sometimes that's what you hope and you wish would. You can't always expect that. So it's hard to watch them find their own path, but at the same time, you know that they're treading their own journey, even if you're not part of it.
being that you have all kids that are in such close age, but there's a little variation. You're only a parent once, so as you're being a parent, you're learning. Is that something that you knew going into parenting, or is that something you learned after they left? Something you had to kind of come to terms with, that the values that you want to instill don't always.
Oh yeah, you gotta learn that.
You learn that after.
You learn that sometimes hard. Sometimes you grow and you teach them ways, and you try to share what life you've built for your family.
But sometimes they reject that.
And not out of malice, sometimes, but not always, not sometimes. It's just not their journey.
It's not out of malice. I'll tell you that. My dad probably would hate the fact that I'm out being a merc, not in the mines, but that's how my life turned out.
Both of your kids didn't want any part in the farm? Both of your boys didn't want any part in the farm?
Yeah. A little bit softer.
Your daughter too?
I don't blame her.
No.
I wouldn't make her tote these feelings.
What does she want to do? Did she ever express to you what she wanted to do?
She wanted to travel. Luckily, they've all left far before the things that have happened in recent years. So I know
It would be hard to come back.
What was her name? Was she named after her mother?
I call her Kimmy.
Kimmy. Oh. It's a pretty name too.
Short for Kimberly.
And your sons, they wanted to travel too?
They wanted to see what else was there. They didn't want a farm. They didn't like seeing the same things over and over again on a cycle. They wanted to break that cycle.
You try and instill their values, and they rebelled, and then eventually left.
It wasn't a rebellion, but
did it feel like a rebellion at the time?
The two boys, Steve and Trevor, they left. They went together. Yeah. They were about a year apart, year and a half. Yeah. So they were close. So the two of them figured together they can do it. Together they got each other. Which, if I'm gonna watch my boys go, it's good to see that they are looking after each other's backs.
Steve, Trevor, and Kimmy. Well, if we see any Goliath around the age of what?
Well, he's not.
He's not a Goliath. He's just named
he's
Goliath.
A human.
Yeah. He's just a big dude.
Oh, just named Goliath.
They call him Goliath.
Oh.
Yeah.
He's literally normal skin, normal hair.
Yeah,
he's just
gotcha.
like 7 feet tall.
The biggest Amish guy you've ever seen.
Gotcha.
Big fucking
Goliath human, Goliath dwarf.
Yeah, I'm in level with you. My best friend's a 5'6" dwarf.
I look
Steve,
up at him
with a gun.
Steve, Trevor, and Kimmy.
You can
Dead.
And that's how he flirts with her.
Oh, this is good.
You said they went. Where did they went to? Did they go out of the city too? Steve and Trevor.
Yeah. They left first. They were the older boys. Kimmy left younger.
Oh, okay.
She lived with a boy.
His name was Jack.
I'm gonna head inside.
Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you for all you did. I appreciate it. I'll probably gather up some of their stuff later today. I appreciate you guys. Hope you have both. Do you want your pumpkin?
Gather up some of their stuff?
Yeah, I'm gonna grab some gear. That way I can grab a pull cart.
The scarecrow stuff.
Grab the materials.
Oh.
But I'll probably pick up some more pumpkins on my own. So take the gift from him, Enjoy what he gave you. He takes care of his fields well. So, and that one's a good one, so don't let it go to waste.
Thanks. Grabs it. Can I yada yada real quick back to Granger?
Yeah.
Hey guys, just give me 1 sec. Runs back on yada yada. Keep an eye on Goliath. I think he might be going through something. I think he might be going through something. Up here.
We'll keep an eye out.
Thank you.
No problem.
Appreciate
We
it.
gotta keep after each other.
Thank you. And how do I carve this thing?
There's a map.
The eyes and the mouth?
Yeah.
What's
wanna
normal
open,
around here?
You want to open the top?
Okay.
Actually, thing nobody does. You see a lot. If you look at what people do, they cut it from the top, and then they scoop the guts out, and then they put a little light on the inside, and then they carve the face. That way it's backlit and stuff like that. Now, the problem with that is at the top of it looks all jank. What you do is you cut it from the bottom. Cut the bottom out, scoop the guts out, then you can just put it right on top of the candle, and the top looks nice.
Dips. All right. That was
I learned something today.
No, I'm kidding.
That was my yada yada. IRL,
Mom!
every time I do that, the ants get in immediately and just start ripping it apart.
Camera.
IRL. Alright, anyway, moving
What
forward.
do you do? You
Alright,
dip.
I took my 5 gold back from Goliath, by the way. FYI. Took it back.
Yeah.
Okay. Whatever, dude. I put it back in the sack for 25 gold.
Yeah, we could divvy it back up to the manor.
Okay. Yeah, we'll do it back at the
I mean,
manor.
yeah.
Yoink!
It might be something that we have to wait and we get a call back or something, because it seems like there's definitely more to this, but I don't know how much we can pursue it.
He had mentioned that some people go into the forest voluntarily to go missing, and I feel like there are some family tie issues. I think that might be the last time we hear of Goliath. I'm just getting a weird feeling.
Do you think he's going to kill himself?
Listen, he's not clear with us. I think there's a chance that he might go in there to disappear. I don't know if that means he'll kill himself. I don't know if that means he'll just continue the endlessly wander. He might know something that we don't know about. It seemed like he was answering the questions, but only to make us stop.
I hadn't even considered that. I knew he seemed definitely troubled by his family, but I didn't consider it that. That's... I don't know anything about that, but
It's just
okay.
a feeling. It's not grounded in much. It's just a feeling, like a shake that comes over me when he talks about his family.
I get it too, but
It's just a sadness.
I don't know. It's just a different culture thing. I never thought about something like that, but
I think at least
or
one of
known
his,
anything like that, but
I think at least one of his children has a little resentment. I think wanted to play more with their father, and it seems like he's a very serious person who just wanted to work all the time. Ran away and resents his father. I don't know, maybe he dabbled in something arcane, the kid.
I can relate to that. Father that... Well, it's fine. Let's just go back.
Yeah.
We can go back. It's fine.
Shame. Well, I asked Granger to keep an eye on Goliath. Not that he can sit there and babysit him, but maybe if he sees something, he'll fetch the guard and send them in after him.
Unless you want to leave our info with Granger as well, just in case.
So he can call us.
If Granger notices anything worth Goliath, he can also send the letter.
I don't
What
think
do
it
you
would
guys
hurt.
think?
I don't think it would hurt. If anything,
Okay.
it might give us a little bit more work.
Yeah, sure.
Runs back another mile and a half.
Yeah. And here's where you can find us.
We need business cards.
We actually need more carving techniques. No, thanks God.
Alright, so here's how we...
God damn it! You come at the bottom and wax.
3 days later.
Not Nalum's few problem solving in bars.
That is
And bars, yeah. I'll make
Thank
your
you.
bar top. Maple only.
Okay.
Back to the manor.
Manor, I'd really know.
How are the three of you getting back into town?
Sheesh.
Through the front door.
I have
Oh,
papers.
Sheesh, I'm green.
Do you guys have papers? You
No.
guys have papers?
No.
Yeah, fuck, you don't have papers?
I don't have papers.
How do we get out?
They'll just let us out.
You can
Fuck.
leave the town.
Alright, fuck. Do you know how to get back into the city?
I know a couple ways, but I haven't used them in a while.
Well, do you think they'll let him in? I don't think they'll let him in without papers.
When's Hallows Eve?
Couple of days.
Oh, I'm just wearing green face paint. I'm actually.
Pumpkin
the
on my
prince.
fucking head. Like,
Don't worry, I was dead a few days ago, but I'm alive now.
You know what would be great to have?
What?
Bag of holding. Throw them in there, walk inside, pull them back out.
Give me 8 hours. Literally,
Just
give me 8
hold
hours.
your breath for like 2
But,
minutes.
Is it like busy by the gate, or is it like?
Right now, it is picked up. It is definitely not the 6 a.m. crowd. It is picked up. There's a number of people exiting and entering, and people heading in, bringing in goods and stuff like that.
All
You're
right.
paying close to me, and I pass without a trace. Might be able to get you just blended with the crowd.
You could just stand in his shadow.
Yeah.
Just follow wherever his shadow is, and your green will go away.
I will not live in your shadow. Do I have anything? I don't think
As long as I'm shady, he's gonna have to live in my shadow.
Right.
Do we also have the bag of 25 gold?
Yeah, here
We might want to pull 5 gold out of it just in case.
for
If we get caught.
yeah. Fine. All right. I guess we're just gonna brute force this.
I cast
We're gonna
Emboldening
brute
Bomb
force-
between the three of us as well. When we get close.
Okay.
Ability checks, skill checks, I believe. Yeah.
Guess I
No,
ca-
no, yeah. It's would that be considered an ability check stealth? That's an ability check, yeah.
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 Pass without
When we
trace,
get
see if we
close.
just get you to blend in with us. Trying to get the shadows to make you look like you're not even there.
Green, who's green? You're all colorblind.
All right. Can I have Mulian roll a stealth check?
Sick, I love that. I love that.
You two are not attempting to be sneaky. You're attempting
No.
to really
Yeah.
obfuscate.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah. Mark,
With
if anything, we're
disadvantage.
just standing shoulder to shoulder with
I
him.
take out my gun and I walk through. I walk through customs with my grenade launcher out.
Okay, never mind. We'll be
You
on this
actually
side.
do that.
No,
What do you
but
roll
I
to go
won't.
with it?
I have Emboldening Bond, so I get to roll a d4. Another d4.
Do you
I-
also
but
cast
I have
guidance
to roll
on
stealth
yourself?
With disadvantage.
What?
I have to roll stealth with disadvantage.
Because heavy armor.
Yeah, because I'm strapped.
But do you also
You're
cast
wearing heavy
guidance?
armor.
Who casts guidance?
No, I was kidding.
What kind of
Alright,
heavy
so
armor?
we gotta visualize
12
this.
in total. I think a
Wow.
breastplate.
You do have a
I
plus
think it's-
10 because of
Oh,
Pass without trace.
Whatever.
22.
Yeah, 22. 12. 22. 22 with the crowd level and your friend's aid. What was the first roll?
The first roll was like a 16, but then I had to roll again. It was like an 8
Because of your friend's help.
or 9.
Because of your friend's help. Let's go with that first roll.
Oh,
They
okay.
would have been giving you advantage on top of pass without a trace. They're trying to obfuscate you.
Okay.
Actually, can I have the two of you roll?
Can I roll a
roll-
performance check? Because
Roll a
I'll
performance.
I'll
check,
try to be like a
roll
little rowdy going through. Hey, don't touch my stuff. Don't touch my shit.
Roll a dexterity check for you. Yours is performance. Yours is dexterity. Yours is Dexy trying to like block his point of view all the time.
6. Not great.
17.
17. So yeah, we'll go with the 16. He helped really with the pass without a trace and also trying to just like obfuscate you and always just
So,
kind of like
I
be
need
in
to stand
your
up and do
path.
something funny.
I try to be a rowdy dwarf, but they're like used to rowdy
plus
dwarfs.
the
So they check your paperwork and essentially
Wait, you gotta remove your arms.
You're right.
I mean, if he's doing it like this, that seems like
yeah,
more
so-
obvious.
Yeah.
Oh
so
wait, put it in there. There you go.
Cut off his arms.
I have no
We
idea.
went from really serious to this in a matter
Yeah.
of moments.
Oh, shit.
So in as
Hello?
the
Hello, sir.
guard on one side is helping check other people, the two of you turn and kind of wall off with the other guard, showing off your paperwork, checking in and stuff, as he is just right behind you and just passes between the two of you and just gets
Just
to
someone
the other
thicker than
side. So the three of you are back in town.
All right.
Where would you like to go? What would you like to do?
I guess we just go right back to the manor, right? We got to meet up with everybody
the town
else.
is open.
What is this thing?
Andres, did you break something?
Everyone.
I dropped something.
The town is open, and you guys can go anywhere.
I actually wanted to go straight to the manor because although what time is my meeting with Mr. White? He said midday, noon.
Going for another meeting with Mr. White?
Yeah, I was told to go for another meeting with Mr. White at noon.
Mr. Warren?
Fucker, how often do you meet with this guy?
Usually like once a month. It's been a really busy week.
When are you going to start being like an independent operator?
me. Like,
Yeah.
"Aw."
I was actually like his direct assistant for like 3 years.
Was he your handler?
All right. Well, you were his direct assistant, and you met with him once a month. Now
Well,
you're out doing field ops, and you're meeting with him like twice a day. Not really. I'm kidding.
yeah, it's twice a week, which is still a lot though.
Yeah. I
check in every once in a time.
It's fine. It's fine.
Although I do want to let him know about what happened today because I've never seen anything like this.
I kid about you being a dog. Really, I do. But
Oh, we were joking.
well, at first I got the wrong impression that Mr. White was just another aristocrat with money to throw around and do whatever he wants. But it does seem like he actually
I appreciate the apology.
somewhat cares.
So I
It's not what you were
can
saying
see
last
why
night.
you would have been so confused. What?
When we were hanging out in the room, sleeping on the floor, and nobody was
While I
touching the bed.
While I was fucking you, I was like, "Fuck, Mr. White."
I was like, I'm green. Mr. Green.
I'm gonna stop.
Is there
talking.
anywhere you guys want to stop?
Want to get a pregnancy test?
If we're gonna pass right next to it, I'd like to pass by the airship.
The airstrip?
Yeah, you can go past it.
Is it too late? It's probably too late.
Yeah, no, they're long gone.
Dimitri!
Joke's on you. I got on the ship with Morgan.
Goodbye.
By going that way, you're gonna actually,
She's paying me more than Mr. White.
yeah, you'll be near the financial and the castle district as you guys are going headed back.
Dimitri!
No,
He's not there. You guys pass through and you can see she's not there as you head up in that area.
The castle, the financial district.
Oh,
We should not be anywhere near here because of you, though, right?
yeah. But also, too, I want to write down Granger's address. So when you have your meeting with Mr. White, can you have him send that money that was supposed to go to me to Granger?
5 coins.
It was like 75 gold.
No, this wasn't a contracted job.
No,
by
it was
Mr.
before
White.
this. I had money coming to me from. We did the mine thing, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then
Oh.
Mr. White was supposed to find out where Granger lives for me. He said he would help, but I already know where he lives now, so I can tell him where to send the money.
I'll let him know.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Do that.
Proceeds,
Yeah,
proceeds to
the-
forget because we don't
yeah.
do it until next session.
Yeah, the financial district is where all of the
It's just
a
not
number of the major banking houses are their main
Yeah,
holding facilities, along with a lot of record keeping and public records and stuff
Go to
like
the
that
D&D chat.
are over here.
Public records.
What?
This should be.
What could we possibly have to do?
Didn't you guys say you wanted to figure out something about like his family, or are we just gonna wait until he gets a letter back?
I feel like there's not a lot that we can do. Not a lot of actionable things that we
You
can
heard Joe?
Yes. I'm texting the D&D group chat.
The only other thing I would think of to do here would be help find Dimitri's sister, because this would be a good place to. If there are public records here, maybe there's a student record here, but you need him to do that. So you just go back to the manor.
Roll a history check.
3.
Right?
Oh no, 5
5.
because it goes up.
You don't know about student records, but you know public records are going to have titles, purchases of land, along with birth and death certificates, and waterways and stuff like that.
Okay, there's one thing I want to look into.
What's that?
I would like to look into the history of his farm, though. I'd like to see when it was bought and the certificates of his children.
Yeah, I want to see who his children actually are.
I was asking about it. He didn't seem very specific about how long ago this whole like natural swirling pattern thing was going on.
To the public relations building.
Oh God, more fucking bureaucracy.
Yeah,
Like
you
it to
head
shoot
up,
something.
head up just a little bit further north of the Skyport district into the financial district. You know where this building is. You've had to make a couple of stops here before. So you find your way to the public records facility. There you can see there's a number of different desks and stuff as you come in. There's the main counter which has like stacks of paperwork and stuff. And there's a number of people actually behind like this kind of like circular style like central desk that's going on. And you can see there's a number of different workers filing different paperwork or anything. A gentleman in the front, short gray hair, greets you. Good afternoon, gentlemen. How may I help you today?
Hello. I would like to look into the family history behind the Goliath family, if that be possible.
That wasn't his last name, I don't think. Was it his last name?
No, Goliath was his name.
Goliath was his first name.
Goliath was his first name.
Did we ever get his last name?
His last name was Markson.
Markson.
Goliath Markson. Write that down.
Mark?
Mark, write about Markson.
Have you heard of NFTs?
No, please, go on.
Well, there's this thing called a blockchain.
Is it able to be replicated?
Yeah, basically, yes. It has to be replicated on every wizard's orb. Every wizard orb has an ethereal blockchain. It's literally called. There's literally a blockchain called Ethereum.
You're looking for a birth certificate with the Markson family?
Yes.
Alright.
Okay.
Takes you.
With Steven, Tyler, and
Brings
Tammy,
you.
right?
Brings you
Steven
upstairs. Brings you
Steven,
up-
Trevor, and
brings you
One
upstairs to
along
the second floor, and opens this large, like,
I wanna
wooden,
close
like,
my
filing
eyes.
cabinet.
oh my God, he had a lot more kids than he talked about.
Oh my god.
Pulls out a book, flips through it. Markson. Yes, the most recent generation, and its predecessor, Goliath Markson living, Madeline Markson deceased, Jack Markson deceased, Trevor Markson alive, Stephen Markson alive, and Kimberly Markson.
See, all matches up.
Cause of death for Jack Markson? Do we have a death certificate on file? Okay, hold on. Let me rewind. That was Joe speaking. I would not know about what death certificates are. That doesn't exist. Yeah, it sounds all right. Oh, okay.
But dude.
I was kidding. Yes, Jack Markson.
But both of you live in the city. Please, someone fucking say it. That was Joe.
Alright, wait.
Julian can ask, how did he die?
Yeah, wait.
How did he
Does
die?
it have any information about how specifically Jack Markson died? Or when?
Jack Markson passed away at the age of 8.
How? Fuck.
How tall was he when he died?
This tall. Was he approximately 4 foot tall with a pumpkin for a head when he died?
How did you know?
Seems awfully specific. Was he capable of shooting fireballs?
But there's no information about the whereabouts of his death.
Cause of death?
Cause of death.
Birth certificates usually say cause of death.
He was found dead
Birth
in the forest.
certificate
Found
usually
dead
say
in the
cause of
forest.
Yes.
Was his body
Yours doesn't?
recovered?
Yes.
Was he buried in the communal cemetery or?
No, his father.
Do we have a location of the grave?
death. Time to go grave robbing
No, there's no way.
for like no reason.
Now I see why he paid us and told us to go away as soon as we said the guy's name was Jack.
His own kid is just haunting him, though.
Let me be
what
clear.
what do we even have to do?
I'll read this
What?
letter. Send it.
No, nothing. Leave it alone.
What is even?
Yeah, we have official death certificate. He was an examiner examined him. Jack passed away at the age of 8.
I almost shot his fucking son.
I did shoot us.
But it's not his son though.
After which
It's undead.
The father took possession of the remains. Buried them.
What can we do? He didn't want us to know, and clearly this is incredibly painful.
At this point,
But
hi,
this is
thank you
just-
very
this
much.
is
This has
gonna
been
keep-
great. We appreciate
Yes.
we
Yes.
appreciate your time.
Just all wide-eyed. We need to go.
Yeah.
Thank you.
He's gonna fucking kill himself.
Well, but
He's gonna fucking kill himself. He knows it's his son. He's gonna fucking kill himself.
I have a question.
you're fucking right.
How's my garden coming?
We need to get everybody else and go back. Like as soon as possible, actually.
Like before tonight.
Like right now.
Like before tonight. Minimally before tonight.
All right. Okay. All right. Back to the manor. You gotta go. You just gotta go.
We need to tell Mr. White what we're doing, so because listen, we work through him, but we need to let him know that this is important. You have your meeting with Mr. White. Let him know that we're doing some community service, please.
To the manor. The packet fully intended.
Investigation.
We need to pick up nets. We need
I
to
have
pick
a
up
net.
nets. You have a net. We need to pick up more
I have
nets.
a net.
Nets, more.
All right.
Let's go pick up nets.
How can we even bring this up to Goliath? Because, like, I mean, to Mr. Markson, because it's like,
we're just.
hey, you know how you told us that you had 3 kids and neglected to tell us that Jack, your son, died? Yeah, why'd you lie to us?
We don't
Well,
have.
we don't need to know why he lied to us. We know why he lied to us because it's traumatic for him. But we need the main point is we need to stop him. He's going to throw his life away, or even if he doesn't do that, he's going to continue to be haunted by this for the rest of his life. He clearly feels some kind of guilt about something, or Jack died under some circumstances that allowed his spirit to linger. So we need to do something to settle his spirit. Put it to rest. Literally, put it to rest.
But now that he knows that his son is the one that is haunting his farm, and definitively knows since we said his name, I don't think that there's a chance, without our intervention, that he makes it through tonight. I think he's going to head into that forest. I think first things first, we have to stop him from killing himself. And
Maybe he's not even trying to kill himself, though. Maybe he's going out to talk to Jack.
It's possible. We need to shadow. I think we should shadow him, though.
That was tempting.
What do you think?
I think
I
that's a
need
good
to know,
idea.
would you have
What do you
honored it?
think?
Okay, follow.
You head back to the as you head back to the manor. You find Dimitri is there along with Dove. Or back at the manor.
I'm here.
Blurb.
Blurb.
She has no idea.
I literally have no idea what you're talking about.
Okay, this is deeper than what Jack. Okay, Jack.
It's not worth it.
Explain to me later.
Jack is
Yeah.
a lantern.
Well,
Okay.
He wants to play. He's about to play with his dad's life. Let's go.
While I'm at the manor, I also grab a Deems crossbow and just 20 bolts.
We're gonna pick up a bunch of nets too. We're probably one for each of us
I already have one, but
Why do we
I
need
can-
the nets?
to stop the human from murdering himself potentially,
or to stop Jack from leaving again.
or to stop
Well,
Jack
but
from
he-
leaving.
Yeah,
But then he did bamf out
he
last time,
did
didn't
leave. Yeah.
why are we going after Jack again?
We're worried that Goliath is gonna kill himself.
Jack is potentially Goliath's dead son that is haunting him.
Sick.
Yeah. So we need Goliath now knows that his dead son is out in the forest, or a resurrected version of him, like a dead spirit. Some mumbo jumbo shit happened, and now Jack's spirit is lingering in that fucking forest. Freaking forest.
Freaky furish.
Okay.
Sick. Have fun.
He gave us 25 gold, which is a lot for a farmer.
Yeah.
You might not be a farmer after all.
Here, take my Xbox. Here, take my PS5.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah. All right, we need to go. Yeah. We just go. Just need to go.
You stopping at Mr. White's?
I was going to.
How long is it going to take you to do that?
It's on the way.
Is this a 10-minute meeting? Is it a 15-minute meeting? Is it a half an hour meeting?
He told me to meet him. I can quickly stop inside, say hi, and then leave again.
Let him know what
Alright.
we're doing. Let him know where Granger lives.
Ask him if he has any nets.
Sure.
Yeah.
That's
Come
me
on.
nuts.
Oh yeah, I went fishing last week here. Shrimp.
I kind of just dragged up with me.
These nets smell like shrimp.
I got
Crossbow.
some bubblegum shrimp.
Grabs your leg, pulls it off, makes it a crossbow.
Falls over. Crawls to the woods.
But it wasn't that
I
a demon's
dragged Doug
crossbow?
out with me.
Yeah, it's the only thing I have to use right now. This is my only backup.
That
Okay.
was your only backup.
Go to your.
We're kind of in a rush.
All right, yeah, fine.
Do your. Do your
At least he showed me how to use this thing.
All right, fine.
You get it. Go across town quickly to head to Mr. White's manor. Upon getting to the front gate, you are let in, greeted by familiar guards and servants.
Hello.
You can see Benjamin greets you in the front area. Hey guys, you all look very distressed.
We're kind of in a rush.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, Mr. He's ready to see you.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, he's actually in his study, not even in his office. He's literally in the corner of on the first floor with you guys.
I completely ignored that and just head to the room, so I just run all over the bed.
No, he's not in yet. Come back.
He's down here.
Yeast off the stairs and lands graceful.
Isaac.
Hello.
Isaac, how are you?
In a rush, but yes, good.
Well, I will try not to keep too much of your time.
Thank you.
You are very rarely in a rush. Your friend Morgan and I had a very long conversation over the past 2 days. Trying to help her a little bit, and also try to help where I can, both for Dragonspire. Trying to help the rest of the community and also extend the reach that we can help people. So working on a couple of things with her, but I do think that I do believe she added a good element to your group from what little I saw, and I thought you'd need possible replacement. There is a young lady who has caught my eye.
Don't want her.
Do I overhear this? Are we in on this conversation?
You're in
or-
the next room. Yeah,
Do we hear it?
you can overhear it. Yeah, it's an open door.
Oh, okay.
There's a young woman who is
God damn it, not again.
demonstrated exceptional skill. She seems to have a lot of abilities, or number of assets to her, and seems to have a good heart. There seems to be.
That could just be a decoy.
She seems to have good motivations,
I see.
but right now she, given the time of year, she will be having quite a bit of free time so shortly. So this should be a good opportunity.
What's that mean?
A good opportunity for us to. I've had a couple of people reach out to her, little bits in here, just putting the feelers out and expressing interest in possible other things. But she is she's going to be performing again later this I believe either tonight and tomorrow night. There's 2 more shows. She's a member of the local circus troupe.
Circus troupe. Where is she performing?
Right now, it's the end of the season, so they actually do have a tent set up currently where they're doing the main performances. But there's a small theater house. But in the winter, they tend to go traveling, and they travel to the southern regions of the country.
What
So
is her
most
name?
of them leave. Her name is Lenore.
Lenore.
Her family should be, from what my resources have been told, that she seems to have a lot of skill and secretly been making a name for herself outside of the circus. But most people don't know that yet. And most of the family, a couple of them stay behind. Most of them leave during the winter when they're when the circus is traveling. But Lenora, along with a couple of other members of the troupe, stay behind, and they rent out the theater for stage performances during that time. So we'll have a couple of that. Her last show should be tomorrow night, and then the family will be most of the troop will be packing up and leaving. She'll have nothing but time on her hands.
If you say that that you would like to place her with us, then I will, of course.
I think she is a.
No, we don't need her.
Actually, we're at max capacity.
I think right now. I think there was.
It's Morgan or no one, unless there's fail.
I think there was. I think there's going to be a vacuum now, and even though it will be kind of a bit rough for something to be so sudden, so at the same time, it might help fill the gap.
I see.
And at the same time, breathe new life.
I of course, if you say this is something that you believe this would be best, then of
I
course.
inquire as to it.
However,
obviously, if she does not mesh well with your group, by all means, you can still, if she still is a good fit for us, I can find work for her elsewhere. But I believe, but I believe that your troop. I believe that she would be a nice match with her acrobatic prowess and stuff. I got 5 tickets for you.
Thank you.
All of you can go see the last performance.
Tomorrow night.
There's another one tonight, but you said you were in a rush, so I will
tomorrow
refund
night.
these tickets.
I will definitely also discuss with the others, see what their opinions are.
We good to go?
You do not need if she's not fit, but I do ask if you can at least attempt a recruitment. It does not need to be for your group if that does not work. You are in charge of your own.
Recruit her only?
Yes.
Or am I recruiting the whole troop?
No, just her. No, just her.
She's got multiple personalities bleeding through.
A little bit of the circus can be of a benefit, but the whole thing might be a little bit messy.
It'll
Is
turn
there-
into a
is
whole
there-
clown show.
I don't suppose there's a kid named
Thank
Gray
you.
Dixon, is there?
No.
Okay, never mind.
What's her fucking name? Few? What Few? Who's Few?
There's an acrobat
Whom?
boy named
Few?
Gray
That's
Dixon.
our name.
Yeah.
Wait, you're
Nylum, thank you.
Yeah, Nylam's few.
Hi, we're Nylum's Few.
Hi, we're Nylam's few.
Now we're Nylum's many.
I would ask that you at least recruit her. I think she would be a good fit, and I do believe that her demeanor, along with her abilities and skill sets, I think could be something. But even if it's not doesn't work with you, right now she's doing things on her own outside the circus, and she seems to have good intentions. But I don't want to see someone with a good heart and good motivation get hurt.
recruitment mission. I see.
So
I'll discuss-
I'd rather help where I can to set her on a more stable path, or at least one with resources at her disposal.
Do you know about what she has? Can I ask what she's been doing to?
Do we have time for this?
You hear from the distance.
Can
people.
we do
We
this
gotta
later?
go.
Get the nets.
What has she been doing for the city? Just so I have an idea of how to convince her.
Jesus Christ.
Says the man.
You want money?
We're gonna meet her like tomorrow.
You hear from outside the
Well, I have to
door.
recruit her.
Should we just go and you want to meet with us later?
What's her eye color? What's her hair color? What's her?
What does she like to do?
He leans in, and she's been a little bit of. Why am I blanking on the word? Being a bit of a vigilante.
All right.
No.
I'll discuss with her about recruiting her to our troop, and if she doesn't want that, then I'll do our best to at least recruit
She
her
is young.
to under.
So,
I'll offer her to. No,
No, you're not Catwoman. Okay.
I will.
Okay.
I will discuss with her. I do have 2 other questions though.
Yes.
First, Mullion asks if he knows where Granger lives and if he can send the 75 gold pieces to
yes,
Granger.
actually, ironically, my people have just gotten back to me this morning, so yes, that will going to be arranged
I
today.
hear from Mourning outside. They're following us.
Hannah. And the other question is, do you have nets?
Not here, but the in the center of the market. They should have them.
Thank you. That was it. I will discuss with Lenora tomorrow night. I'm just gonna take those tickets.
Hands you an envelope with 5 tickets.
I will discuss with the others as well.
Thank you. And be off. Good luck with whatever it is you're doing.
Oh, also, here's a report.
Is there?
Thank
Can
you.
we come in on a
It is ongoing.
Did you include in the report what we think might be happening?
I reported exactly what happened, and I didn't have time to write what was happening because we were running everywhere.
Tell him we think
So
that
let's spend 20 minutes talking to him.
We think that his son might be Jack. We're still
do
have to figure
we-
it out. We're trying to keep him from killing himself.
do
Let's
we,
over eating nuts. Have a good night.
Are we
See
in
you
a,
later.
Are we in a carriage?
You can get a carrot.
We've been running everywhere.
I get a carriage, and can you and just ask him? Can you book it to the east entrance with 4 guys?
Yeah, no problem.
How
Oh,
much?
Hey, Molian, regarding Mr. Granger, blurt.
thank you very much. 5 GP
Gold.
each. There's 5 of us.
Yeah.
5 GP each. There's
Yeah.
5 of us.
Sure.
Okay.
Here's a gold and a half.
Not as fast as the other guy, but he gets you guys there.
7 done.
Dub, are you with me?
I was dragging her.
Yeah.
I was dragging her
I
out.
love how you're like, yeah,
Dub.
this is active.
Dub.
Hey guys, about my meeting with Mr. White, blurb.
We
Add,
heard it all.
add 5 gold.
Did you not hear us shouting from the other room saying, "Don't we need to go?"
Yeah, well, there's another person that might be joining us. Figure out.
Yeah, we heard.
All right.
Cool,
Yeah,
there you go.
we'll figure
Can she
that
join
out
us
when
right
we
now?
save someone's life.
Huh?
Can she join us right now?
No, she's not here.
Working apparently.
She's in
She
the
still-
circus.
She still has another show to go. She still has another 2 shows to do. Once tonight, once tomorrow.
Sounds like a clown to me.
And now, according to our usual
Molian,
recruitment
you said
tools, I
How's
have to
she
sneak
gonna-
up on
Clowns,
her.
where you come from, Mourning?
How's she gonna juggle all these duties?
Get out of here.
You know, you're walking a tightrope.
Alright, so according to the usual recruitment tactics, we have to follow her while she's on her vigilante trick, and then I have to
So,
dramatically
I did
appear.
6 out of the 12 activities
She's
that
literally
I wrote.
Catwoman.
Right. Good shit.
I
Fucking
can't
hell.
anymore. My hands
You
are
people
very-
are ridiculous.
You can't do this alone. You don't
I
have to.
thought it was
You've been
having, I
doing
thought
good
it
for
was
the
fun
city.
downstream over here.
No, it's not.
You can do better
Alright,
with
well,
another.
alright, don't get
You don't
that
have to
I'm
be
big.
fucking
Right.
Take a break from work for a little
I
while.
am.
It's
Yeah, take a
Alfred,
break.
but
I was thinking Iron Bat.
While we're in the carriage,
I
don't know
Mom
what
is
that
just
is.
gonna start cleaning up her little mess she made in the corner.
Would you
it sucks
pee?
because
What's
Batman
that?
makes his
Did
own
you fucking pee in the corner?
gadgets,
No.
doesn't he?
As you guys
Well, it
Again.
depends
The
on the
paper
source.
around.
As you all have gathered, you got a carriage, and it moves at a more faster pace across the city. You eventually you get to the outer gate, and the carriage stops. All right, there you guys go. Good luck. Whatever you do.
Thank you.
That's
Thank
all.
you.
Lets you guys out. You can all easily leave. Anybody who's
As-
leaving the city can easily just exit.
Did we get nets?
Do I see it when I
Yeah, you can stop easily
I-
and get
yeah.
nets. Nets are 1 gold in there.
as I walk out? Is it the same guard that's on me walk in?
Yeah.
Quick stop.
I'm gonna pick up an extra one. I'm making sure to do
We
that.
do we have to do the whole thing again when I come back in?
We're gonna
in
have
like
to.
20 minutes.
We're gonna have
and-
to sneak Molian back in.
Everybody grab a fucking net.
Yeah. Depends on how long. I might not be it.
I grabbed tan face paint.
But
I grabbed tan face paint from the marker. Market.
that'll be like 4 silver.
I'm gonna make you white on the way back in.
Actually, 3 silver for just the thing.
While they're getting the nets, I'm doing. I went to the guard.
Yeah. So you're out. You're in the in-between area, and you are. You guys kind of jog. You know, you don't want to sprint, but you jog your way and arrive at Goliath's farm.
What are we doing?
We need to wait until nightfall. Or all right. First, we should try and see if he's in the house, but we shouldn't really confront him. I don't think. What do you think?
Oh,
We should see his intention before we just go fucking net him.
Yeah, I agree.
He might just even want to go into the forest just to talk to his son.
What if he's
He
not
or he
even-
might not do anything tonight. But
If he doesn't do anything tonight, we should probably talk to him and say, level with him about what's going on
after tonight,
after tonight.
Can we confirm that he's even in his house?
how?
Did we even get paid for this?
It's,
No, we didn't.
her cat, Gail.
Oh,
Right. What?
We got 25 gold.
Yeah?
We need to check that Goliath is in his house or not in his house.
Thanks.
She's bad at the
We
moment.
literally split it up into
Bad?
carriage.
Okay, that works.
No one said that.
Okay.
Yes, we did.
Yeah,
When?
we said it as we were leaving. What, splitting the 5 gold?
Yeah.
Yeah, we said it.
Was that when it was just the three of you?
It was
Well,
when
we
you
were
weren't
leaving.
paying attention.
No,
We
we
said it
split
when
it
we
5 ways.
While
The
leaving
25
Mr. White's
gold.
mansion, we said we split the 5.
Yeah, 5 ways.
No one told me.
You were here.
You were here.
Regardless, you now have 5 gold.
You're not going to question where it came from. You just have 5 gold up there.
Affirmative. Moving forward.
Grab my coin pouch. It feels 5 gold heavier.
Suddenly you're over encumbered.
Hi guys, I'm here. I've been here the whole time.
Video
The
game.
scarecrows are no longer on the front porch.
Okay.
Are they out in the field? Can we see them?
Okay.
Into the forest!
Do I see him out in the cornfields?
Do you guys want to go
Roll
further
perception.
into the fields and wait by the tree line
Should we go into
and
the
wait for Dove
unknown?
to see what her assessment is?
No.
Into the unknown.
No.
Alright,
Yeah,
so
I'll wait.
20
for her.
total.
you're gonna wait by the
He
tree
does not
line,
appear-
in the
nobody
crops
is
by
in
the tree
field
line,
right now.
kind of a thing.
I guess so.
Is there
You
like-
can see that
Okay.
you can
I'll go
see
with you.
as you're like scanning around, you can see that the scarecrows were dragged and towards the shed.
There's a. If I peer through a window, is there any like light or any like motion inside the house?
Looking inside, based off
Jesus
what
Christ.
you just got, no, all the interior lights.
You
and
coming with
blinds
us or are you with them?
closed.
I'm currently in... Where are you guys?
We are going to the furthest crop near the tree line and waiting for Dove's assessment.
Oh, I was
of
saying I
what's
was
in
going to like the
house.
forest.
Okay, then you'd be
I'm
walking
just
with
gonna-
us, so
I'm
we
actually
would grab
just
you
gonna
and make you
knock
come
on
to the
the
crop
door.
with us. We're
To the
sitting-
forest,
There's
Grabs!
answer.
Right.
Can I
I intentionally
door?
also want to try to be alone.
He went
when
off
I
on
knock
his
on
own.
the door.
He went off on his
How
own.
long does it take
He's
to
looking
get
for
from
windows.
wherever we?
Well, he's checking to
at
make sure he's not home,
Mr.
which is
White's
also a
house
pretty good
to
idea.
the
Which
front?
is
Sorry,
why
we have Dove
We
doing-
were trying to figure
Takes
out without alerting him that we were
Can
there
Can I change
if he's home or not home. But
Correct.
Dale into?
Dimitri
You would
likes
have
to
been able to
so-
do that while you were at the manor. You were
Oh,
at the manor
okay.
You were at the manor for hours.
Oh, okay. Then I want to change her to.
Doesn't this cost like 50 gold for you to do?
Yeah,
You have 50 gold?
I have something.
You don't have 50 gold.
Well, it needs the 50 gold.
How
which
much
is
50?
materials.
How much
I have
gold
the
do you have that
material-
50
I
gold
have
is
the
to
materials,
throw
I
out
just
for you?
never wrote it down. Let's change her to a
Choose with
weasel.
Morgan.
I'm gonna change it back into the weasel.
I have.
Yeah, Morgan had
17
bailout
diamonds.
money up
Yeah.
up the freaking...
I just never wrote it down.
She is my where's it?
That'll
She's
be
my
800 gold to bail her out. Psh, Sunday
Pure
dinner.
white
I have it. I just never
weasel
wrote it
with
down.
red eyes.
I owe you.
Good.
To God.
Albino weasel.
Yes, my albino weasel.
Aw.
That's Gail today. She's so
Does it have
she can.
red eyes.
Yes,
Does it not
It's
blend
terrible
into the
for
house?
Self.
she'll be fine.
Okay.
Glowing scarf
I
everywhere
know
you
it.
go. Great.
Knock on again louder and just call out. Goliath, you there?
Are the lights on in the cabin? No.
It's still daytime though, right?
Wait another like.
Yeah, it's still daytime. By this time, you guys have gotten up at 9. Gone back over there.
1, 2 o'clock ish maybe.
Yeah, the meeting was at noon, wasn't it?
Yeah, the meeting was at noon. Yeah, right around 1:30, 1:32. Meeting was at noon. Takes about a little bit right around an hour to get to where you guys are at. Roughly.
So not
It's right around like 1:32.
We could check the shed real quick, see if the scarecrows are in there.
No answer.
is the door locked?
Do you want to make our way to the
Jeez.
Doesn't
barn?
seem like he's home.
Do you think he would have left already?
Yes.
Maybe he's just tending to the fields.
He said he was grabbing the scarecrows, but
Oh, I regret
he said he was going to
being
grab the
Gail.
scarecrows from the forest right away.
A
Well,
weasel
what did
right
you
now.
wanna
Probably in
make
the
her? If
forest.
You know.
All right.
spider.
But we need to go
You
now.
want to make
Yeah,
her
that's
a
what I was
spider.
going.
All right. Fine.
To the forest!
Yeah.
You on the forest?
It does cost
He said he was
50
gonna
gold
go
every
into
time.
the-
I know it
And now
does.
We gotta go.
Think about what
It's
you
not
I
here.
also have
and then
sending.
let
Do you
me
want
know
me to
what
send him
transform.
anything?
Okay. Trying to
Let's
think.
let's see first.
I don't know.
Okay. All right. I'll hold off on
It
it.
might panic him.
Okay. I'll hold off on it.
What do you guys?
Going to the
We're
forest.
making our way to the forest.
Dove, let's go.
What?
Can I?
To the forest, let's
as
go.
we're
Okay.
going, can I just
You know,
try
she's
to
gonna be
take
a
a
weasel.
second and see, based on like how big he is, if there's any like recent tracks of him going this
Yeah,
way?
roll a survival check.
She's a weasel. I'm gonna look around the house.
Natural 1.
Natural one.
Alright.
I'm going to look around the house to see if there's like an opening, like a hole. Opening. Like on the outside. On the outside of the house.
Sorry, Dove. We already determined that the house is probably empty and that he probably went to the forest.
Daniel. What the fuck was that?
Flip
I'm
my shit.
sorry. I don't want you to waste your time putting stuff in because Dimitri already knocked on the door. I thought it was a good idea
It is
for
a
you
great
to, for you to
actually.
sneak into the house and check it out stealthily, but it's fine.
Just
50
We're
gold
in a
pieces
rush.
worth of
You
materials.
seem more direct.
Gone.
We're in a rush. Yeah, we're in a rush. I'm sorry.
Also, I figured worst case he comes to the door.
I
tell
don't.
him-
Don't be mad at me. I'm not the one that knocked on the door.
I figured he came to the door. He sees me. I wasn't with you. I'd be like, hey, did they talk to you at all?
Dimitri ruins a lot of our plans.
Fucking honestly.
Yeah.
Honestly, yes, he does.
it's
Fucking
fine.
honestly.
No,
I
it's
don't
fine.
believe in
It's fine.
being sneaky.
It's fine. I also don't. I don't
Very
believe in being
straightforward.
sneaky. I'm not being sneaky. I'm just
You're very
staying out of
samurai
sight.
Where did that
ninja.
come from?
I'm green.
Anyway, I saw.
It's
I'm not-
71
I
degrees.
saw what looked like really big footprints, but they're
You're
going
not going
the
to be
other
green
way.
for long.
According to my
I love
calculations.
Where the fuck are we going now?
Into the forest!
Thank you.
Forest.
Cover me in spicy ranch.
Into the unknown.
We don't want him to
You
see
want,
us.
you want to go that
Actually,
way?
it's well known. We were
We're going
recently
back
there.
to the area to where we
No.
saw.
I thought I saw
Let's
tracks
go
going
into
the
the
other way.
woods.
Going the other way.
Yeah.
I want to check those tracks.
Roll a survival check.
We never got a full rest, right? We just got the
You got
short
a-
rest.
You did not.
You did
I did not.
You got a short rest.
Yes, I know.
18.
That's what I did.
18.
Oh no, I'm sorry, not at 20.
No. You see that no, he's just looking at them in the wrong direction. But that there are
I rolled a
tracks
1.
and there are a set of wheels behind
Don't.
it.
Just
So he did get a pull card already and has left.
You said the tracks are going that way?
that's what it looked like.
The heels are this way. He went this way!
Okay, then why are you spending
How'd you miss the tire tracks?
Wow.
Did you? I didn't get a full rest of sleep like
Isaac,
you did. 'Cause
we're
I wanted
already
to say
going,
goodbye
come on.
to your friend.
This way! I knew her for like 4 days.
Acting like I wasn't your friend too.
I'm trying to make him feel worse.
Yeah, but he's just like, I knew her for like 4 days.
She was a coworker, tops!
Yeah, but you can see that. Yeah, he does have very large feet compared to like the rest of your tracks, and you can see that there are a set of wheels also behind it, just a little bit wider than his shoulder span.
Okay, so he's
Oh.
likely actually
How attached to
recovering
get
the
to Kevin, by the
scarecrows.
way?
What are we going to
attached
say
to
to
get to
him
shipping
when we
Kevin,
reach
by the
him
way?
and he's not killing himself?
Shipping Kevin, the one that lasted for
What
a
is
week.
our excuse for continuing to harass him?
Why are we harassing
I
him
talked
in
to him
the
a couple
first
times.
place?
You
Well,
can leave if
because
you
we
want,
thought
though.
that he was going to be deeply
Jesus.
troubled by the fact that we said his son's name in reference to there being a spirit out in the fucking woods.
Yeah, and all the bodies are still inside the dark forest.
Can I start to follow the tracks the other way?
I guide
I
Through the
I don't
forest.
know what to say to him. Honestly, I don't know what to say.
You guys start to follow the tracks.
Yes.
Who's helming it?
I think.
Who else?
Mm-hmm.
That thing,
Yeah, I say it all
Two
to
of
my
you roll
kids all the
survival checks
time.
again.
that Gloomstalker machine.
Too bad. I need verification.
Is that a natural 20?
That says 02.
Yeah, it's 02 from your angle. Hold on, let me just. Put it on the
We recovered
that'll be
four
a
scarecrows.
nat 2025.
Right.
Jokes on you, I got
There were a lot
27.
more
I
like
did not.
I was about to say, did you?
pieces.
Before
Yeah,
we're
you-
I
intact
can't.
with distorted faces.
The five of you.
Right.
Doesn't
He
matter
had
what
3
I got or
children and a
no.
wife. And they all are not in his life anymore.
The wife
Yeah,
died,
but-
the two sons
yeah,
died,
but-
and the...
No.
One
No,
son
the two
died.
sons
Oh,
are
sorry,
still
one
alive.
son died.
Well,
Two
well,
sons are-
according to
we
the
don't know.
report, yeah, we don't know. According to the report, they were still alive, but we don't know. But also, that might have been coincidental because
Could be.
we were fighting them. If I hadn't destroyed the flute as quickly, there might have only been one.
Do we still
It
have
could
the
be.
flute?
It could be.
It's in pieces.
I'm working
broken.
myself up, but I'm just not getting
It's in
a good
pieces.
feeling.
Yeah.
Usually,
but
I'm
these are all
very
the remains we got.
conspiratorial.
Originally, I was going to give him to Mr. White to be like, hey,
I hope
here's the
you're right.
explanation, the only proof we had that this actually happened. Because people were a lot more ready to believe us than I thought.
Okay, so what are we doing?
Look at
You
the
guys
spicy
follow-
ranch.
As you guys have followed the tracks, and it's taking the side roads off until it does reach. Like he pulled the hand cart all with him to the forest, and then you get to this edge, and there's that moment of we're re-entering this forest again.
Yay.
So there's that moment. It is day, it is roughly around 1:32 right now. So it's midday. Do you want me to wait?
No. Really quickly.
So it is midday as you guys are arriving at this forest edge. You can see clearly that the tracks continue straight in ahead of you, and right behind you can there's a road that runs right along the there's a field in front of it, and then there's a straight road, and then there's the wooden fence before that field of grass that you had chased the scarecrow through the night before. So as you're standing there, you have that bit of that small field right before the forest. As you can see the tire tracks steer off the road directly out.
You going?
Yeah, follow the tracks.
Okay, I get another check.
Trying to think.
Same roll.
22.
13.
Keeping this further ago, he seems to be almost actually following your own tracks and going the exact same route that you guys took initially to get into the forest. Is there anything you guys are doing as you guys are closing in? As you start to pick up on a couple of small landmarks as you're going through, a certain rock here, a certain twisted tree there, so you know you're getting close to where it happened.
As we begin to approach the clearing where everything happened, I'd like to basically be like, guys, maybe we should see what's happening instead of just running straight in.
That's what I was thinking.
Completely
Stay
agree.
That's what we were doing.
All right, I'll keep us quiet then. Pass it out, Trace.
How long does that last?
An hour.
What does it do?
Plus 10 to stealth checks, right?
Can
All
I get
stealth
Can I
checks.
get a group stealth check?
Woo.
Oh, gone.
Woo.
If you guys had chose to do anything else that you would have chosen before this, if you guys would have chosen take off armor when you were home, but then forgoing the armor, that would be something that. But
18.
that's with the plus 10.
That's with the plus 10.
25. With the plus 10. Ouch.
Yeah.
Because I rolled the 1, saw it was bad, was going to use the inspiration, remembered I have disadvantage on this. How would this work? Would I roll a second?
You'd re-roll the 1.
Re-roll the 1.
Yeah. Keep the second roll. Well, roll the second die.
Okay.
So you still roll with first roll with disadvantage. See what the second
Okay, the
roll
first
is.
one was lower.
Yeah. So you can re-roll the 1, and if it's
Okay.
you're still
So it pretty much
Take
be
whichever's
it'd
the
be
lowest.
you
roll
re-roll-
a third one and take the higher.
roll a third one. You're getting rid of the 1 and replacing it, and then you're taking the lower of the 2.
Okay. Yeah. Can you use the inspiration?
That's the way I'm gonna because if you had disadvantage, I'm like, okay, you roll. This is the lower number.
Mhm.
Rewrite that, and now take the new lower 2. The new
Oh.
lower. Get rid of the 1. So whatever you have there.
So
If that's a low roll, then
one's a 4, the other one's a 6.
Yeah.
So it's not worth
So
using
14.
inspiration.
Gotcha.
It's a 15. So I do have a slight plus. It was 15 total.
with 1 or
Huh?
You rolled a natural 1 and a.
No, so I rolled a 4 and a 6.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was
You got rid
going
of
to
the
use
one.
the inspiration, but then when you described it, it wouldn't
Yeah, it
make
would just
sense
give it-
just to
it
go
would just-
up 2. So it would have been a 4, which with the plus 10, everything would be a 15.
Yeah, the best you could have gotten was a 5 out of it.
18,
Exactly.
25, 15.
Yeah, so 21 with dis and the plus 10.
I rolled a 14 plus 10, so
You're not
24
allowed to fail
plus a 1,
stealth
so
checks
25.
as long as I'm here.
All right, 25, 20 something, 15, 20 something, 18. So, you guys you're recognizing the spots. So as you get closer and closer, you start to skirt the outside, and you go right or left when you're skirting the outside.
Which way did we go last time?
No, you're skirting the outside of it.
Oh.
So, of where you guys were. 'Cause
I
you're
say
trying-
left.
We go left.
I say right because the fireball hit the left side, and that's on fire in a giant clearing right
That's
now.
Oh,
fair.
yeah.
That's
Oh,
true.
yeah, that's
Okay,
fair.
go the other way.
Exactly why I asked that
It's
question.
probably not on fire anymore, but
Charred.
Probably
Yeah,
not, but
yeah,
it's
Yeah, but
probably
there's,
still
less
under,
giant
coverage.
there's
Less
underbrush that way,
There's no foliage.
not that way.
Yeah,
less
they go
coverage,
the other way.
To the
Exactly
right,
why
to
I
the
asked
right,
that question. I was like, you're gonna walk through and you step on it.
to the right, to the
Um,
right.
but
Excuse
you
me.
go around and is there anything you guys are doing as you are getting right there?
I'm trying to listen closely for any sounds and trying to look.
Can I get a perception check?
I'm going to vamp out Gale.
Easy, easy.
Christ, 21.
Quiet.
I guess
Very, very quiet.
I'm going to activate Theta, but I'm going to do the protective cannon. So,
Very quiet.
trophy system.
I don't hear anything yet. I try to see if I can peek into the clearing.
So wait, do we want to do this now?
Do I see
I want to see if I can hear if he's having a conversation or something. I want to hear first.
Still
Okay,
going through
maybe
at
it's
this
not.
point?
It's
You
not
guys
going
are
to be any
pretty close.
noise.
You guys are pretty close. You're right, almost.
It's just a
you're right there.
protection.
So if you guys want to like tell me, you are stealth right now, so you're going to be skirting the outside, so you can get a vantage point on this, and you can see what's happening. And stuff.
Do I
Is
hear
there
any
some
music?
sort of light coming through at this point, or is it like pitch
It's from where you guys are right now. Given it's 2 o'clock, there's like it's very dark.
Without dark vision, can I see somewhat or
It
not?
is with disadvantage. Yes.
What if I'm only looking at the burnt area?
Do I hear?
It is considered dim light. It is considered dim light right now.
Do I hear the music that we heard last night from Jack?
Roll perception.
Do I see Goliath at all?
Perception.
You can also roll. Yours is with disadvantage.
6.
I'd like to look for Goliath as well.
6.
6. Right.
6.
What did you get for your when you were listening?
Oh my god, I know I rolled a stupid eye. I think it was like a 22.
What's the new roll for your perception?
Ew.
Roll again?
It's gross.
Yeah, for your looking or
To
stuff.
see.
Oh, okay. 9.
9.
I had one bad roll this session.
You look
Must
out and
be
you don't see
nice.
anybody.
I don't see anything.
Trying to get closer.
Yeah, you don't see anybody out here.
Before we do we want a precaution real quick, just to give ourselves a little bit of protection, just in case things go to shit. I don't want to be
Yes,
offensive, but
detect-
Why would they go to shit?
We don't know. We don't
I'm
see him
just
or
saying,
anything like that.
I don't know. We've been in this forest before, and there was bad shit that went down.
What
Do
precaution?
you have dark vision?
No.
Give ourselves. I can
No.
use my trophy system
Anything
to
you
give
wanna do,
everybody a
William?
little bit of
Yes, I
Shielding.
just want to
a cushion, just in case anybody takes any
See how
stray
far
shots
this
or
goes.
something.
How long does
How
this last?
far are we from where?
It's indefinite until you take that they get hit.
How
Then
far?
it might be
What,
worth using
we're
it
still.
now.
What are we doing? We're still deciding on to go
Yeah, you guys are
forward.
also on the outside.
Yeah, I'm saying if we
If it lasts
just we
indefinite, then
don't
you
see
can go
anything,
ahead
so
and
try
use
to
that
move
now.
I
closer.
want to
All right,
I'm waiting for people to
crouch down, get a little bit closer to like a bush,
everybody,
so that way
wait,
we could
wait,
just.
wait! Just before you go, just
Cool.
everybody stand within 10 feet of me, please. Okay.
Fireball.
Yeah.
Not again!
Everybody gain 9 temporary HP.
Roll a
Nice.
wild magic table. Fireball centered on myself.
Yeah, right.
You said 9.
Yes,
Mhm.
9.
Thanks.
9
Oh.
temp HP, and you you get it until you lose it. So
So I'm gonna do what I would just said. I want to crash down
my
a
trophy
little closer
system
to like a bush and
splinters.
just kind of like
Christ, this
like
is a lot.
Homer Simpson
Little,
style, just like woo, and then woo.
I'd like to go more.
Roll a stealth check again.
I'd like to roll
Is that-
go around on the right again, like deeper and try to get a better view.
Roll another
Is
stealth
that still with the
I'm
plus
following
10
you.
from him? Okay.
Yep. It's
Or
only for a certain range, right?
But I think it's like 60 feet. It's like something stupid far.
30 or 60.
I'm staying with Mullion.
I do have something
Roll
that I
your- yeah,
want.
Roll
Okay.
your thing because you were doing yours first before he moved.
30. Oh, that's 30 feet.
Natural
Okay.
1.
no, it's a 2, so plus 3, so plus 1, so it's a 3.
It's a tweet.
It's a
Plus
tweet.
10, so 13.
13.
It's not a great roll. You see Dub scooch forward and like crouching, but he goes. Looks out. Roll a perception check.
Ah, fuck!
It is dim light, so unless you have dark vision, it's with disadvantage.
I do not, so it's with disadvantage.
Yeah.
Okay, so the first one was a 6. 6, 7, 9, nope, 6,
You
7,
don't see,
8.
you don't see anybody moving.
Okay. The other one was a better one.
Duff, get back into the foliage and we'll hang along the right side of the foliage.
Great,
Come
I
with us.
Homer Simpson style that.
Go along the right side.
What do you guys get
Oh, I got
for yourselves? Right. You guys.
28.
28. Yep. Silent.
Use the inspiration. That. Okay, that. It would be a 19.
Thank you. Yep.
The
Quiet.
first roll was a 1.
The two of you go around.
This
What do you
die
do?
is dead to me.
I want to peek over the foliage again.
Roll another perception check.
Also.
That was 16 on mine.
There's the cart that is full of pieces and stuff like that, and nothing else.
Guys, I can see his card. Is he there? No, he's not. There's nothing else.
Should we just walk
Do
in?
we want lights?
No.
We are absolutely separated. We cannot whisper to
Oh.
each other.
I'm detecting thoughts. No,
I mean,
I'm not.
Whispering yelling across the woods.
I hit sending. No.
Oh, damn. Should we just
Hey, over there!
Why are you whispering?
I don't know. I just.
No, like table-wise, why are you whispering?
Oh,
We all know we're whispering.
Yeah.
It makes it harder to hear.
Okay, great. Should
Everybody
I
else
just
whispers, but
move?
when it gets to you,
Whatever.
Move with Gale.
No, I banned Gale out
Why?
because I didn't want her to get hurt.
Why would she get hurt?
Because
would've
I
been
care
very-
about her.
An inconspicuous weasel would have been a very good time for a moment like this.
should he roll a stealth check for that?
Yeah,
Screamed
honestly,
it.
fucking screaming it.
I'll roll it with a disadvantage.
Boy, fuck off.
Roll a 1.
What was the first one?
With disadvantage, it's a 23.
Fuck on damn it.
Would this be with the plus 10 though? 'Cause
Nice.
it's
No, I'm
seven
sorry.
base?
Actually, it was an 18.
Yeah, the spell's still up.
Okay.
it's the quietest rage ever.
It dampens the sound out of it. And that,
Okay.
Pass without trace, I have plus 15.
Shut up. I want to.
yeah, you can see that the cart is there, and it looks like it's been loaded up with most of the pieces of these guys, but he is not there, and it is empty.
If you guys want to stay here, I can approach the card and try to see if we can find tracks in the ground. Get an idea what-
I was just gonna do the same thing.
I'm gonna sit here at this point, and at this point, I kind of just plop a squat.
Well, I'm way stealthier than you are.
Plop a squat.
Whatever.
So
Do you
what
want
do
me to do it or
we
should I?
do?
No, you could do it if you want.
I guess we should probably move up with one of them.
I can investigate the card.
What?
I can stay quiet and
Okay, fine.
act dark vision.
Okay.
Sneak. Sneak.
Doing that the whole time.
Yeah, I was like doing
But,
that so.
no, yeah, you get up to the cart, roll an investigation check.
Investigation. Why did I? Oh yeah, I was looking at the spell. Investigation. That would be 17.
17. Yeah, you look around and you can see that there are plenty of tracks of that was him loading everything and dragging different parts of the scarecrows and grabbing different things, and you can see that there's this rock with rope tied around it. It's like the line's been severed. Oh,
Is that a rock? That was a rock.
yeah, that was your rock. It's been
Yeah,
cut
there's-
off. That way, he's like, I don't need it.
There's the flail.
And you can see that looking around, you eventually find a set of tracks that leads further into the forest.
What do you say? What do you
I make
say?
my way back to the others.
Yeah.
I found a set of tracks that go deeper into the forest.
Why are you whispering?
I found a set of tracks that was leading directly into the
Good,
forest.
fuck them. Absolutely.
I wasn't the one who yelled at you for what?
So we need. So
True.
he might be in trouble. So he might have been taken, is what you're saying.
It was a set of tracks. I don't know if he was taken. I don't know if he went willingly. Like what happened to him?
Dude, walking marks or drag marks from a heel?
They were walking.
But he was walking too. So we just gotta follow him. Let's go.
If you guys want to hang around the foliage, or come with
can
me,
I
but
go-
we have to try to stay
No.
quiet.
Can I go investigate the wagon?
No.
Well, there's no one
Let's
there,
go.
so if you want to, but there's nothing to investigate.
It's a wagon full of
Did you come
scarecrow
back?
parts.
How do you know it's full? Just
Yeah,
scarecrow
I came
parts.
Okay.
I'm telling you all this right now.
I'll hang out here.
You gonna stay here?
Okay.
You okay?
Yeah, well, you only been out for like an hour at most.
You all right?
Yeah.
Want to go paddle?
We could use you. There's
I don't feel like meddling in someone's personal business because that's all that this seems like. At this
Well,
point.
you're this far in. If you didn't want to meddle in his personal business, you shouldn't
'Cause
have
at
followed
first
us. This is the job.
no,
gotta
the job
set-
was
we
to
gotta
find out
settle
what
this.
happened to the scarecrows, and we did that.
Yeah.
We
That
did
is
not.
true.
We did not.
I would
We
like.
there's
happened to the scarecrows?
absolutely no way that we
He
got
started
to the
dancing
bottom
because
of
of
this.
Jack.
There's obviously something awry if he walked out in the middle of the forest and then disappeared. Would you be okay with that?
Was there any other sets of?
If
To-
we
to my
just did the
knowledge,
minimum
what it
of
looks
the
like
job?
what happened is the man, as you
He's
said,
following the same set of
came back
tracks
to get the remainders of his scarecrow,
that
and presumably,
Dimitri was being led
based
down.
from what you were saying before, his father buried his son. He's probably going to
Whereas-
visit the grave.
Yesterday,
That's
Are you
why-
willing to take that
yesterday there was a
chance?
set of there was his set
That
of
it's not
tracks,
that?
because Jack's tracks there were none.
I
Yeah.
don't see
Floated the whole time.
Yeah.
what
But now there's
you
a
think
set of
something's
very
gonna come out
large
and kill him.
footprints right
We were
next
in
to
here
So it's
before and some bad shit was
superimposing
going down.
his footprints. They're heading in the same direction.
and
Does
what you
his-
think
does
was the
We
cause.
didn't
his
handle
track
it.
From yesterday stop at some point, and then
I would just-
kinda-
It disappeared.
And they continue.
I would like to mediate
And
here.
where were all of you during that time? Because I was the only one near him
All
when
right.
that happened.
All right.
You did also approach him voluntarily on your own.
Yes,
Going
because I
into
was
it, he's
asking.
done
I want to see what
dealing
happened with the
with it.
scarecrows.
That was a little irrational.
I would like to point out something out. I agree that we are meddling in someone else's business. However, that's why I'm trying to stay sneaky about this. If we find him and we know he's safe,
What's
I'm willing to
everyone's
just
passive real quick?
leave it alone. But if
Passive
something
what?
dangerous is
Perception?
happening to him, I just
Just
want to make
10.
sure he's okay.
14.
Not great.
14.
So I like to regard ourselves as good people.
What's your passive
What?
perception?
Why? I hate passive. Hold on.
Mhm.
Passive perception, 13.
Ooh, I didn't know that.
Okay.
You
Mine's
didn't know
15.
what?
15.
I didn't know you could scroll
So it does
through
not.
this.
But the three of you, as all of you are talking, Dove just starts going.
Motherfucker, this
Does
is
she-
exactly this is what I'm talking about. We just randomly
If
walk
you
out
roll
in the
higher
woods,
than a 15,
and then
I
shit
know,
happens.
oh
Shit
my God.
happens.
all had
I know.
13, 14.
It's okay. I just keep walking.
Is she doing it stealthily?
She's attempting to.
She's still within my pass without a
That-
trace.
That is.
That-
You rolled a 15.
No, I rolled a 2 plus 10.
Yeah,
Oh.
that was with the plus
Yeah,
10.
that was with the plus
That
10.
was with the plus 10.
I'm pissed.
Are you like playing a snare
I
drum while
missed-
walking away?
I missed Luna. I missed my fucking rogue stats,
You
man.
still wouldn't have helped that roll.
I know, but I missed it.
But,
She's
no,
like,
yeah,
la, la,
you-
la,
the
la,
three
but it
of
was-
you, as you're yelling, you see her out of the corner of your eye, following the tracks, and you all do pick up. And Izak, you picked up on this too, and
If it is,
Dimitri,
I'll keep an eye on.
Dimitri picks up on this too. That his footprints, Goliath's footprints, are directly over top of yours. So he's
Oh.
following the
Well-
same path that you were being led.
You can't force others to care about others. And Mullion hucks his backpack and begins to walk.
We just wanna make sure
I'm going with
But if you want to stay here, you can.
stay here.
Let's go.
Stay
Okay.
quiet. Top sneaky. Go.
So we're just we're following her now.
Well,
Yes, I'm leading the helm.
Oh, okay, all right. Okay.
Apparently.
I'd like to
Alright.
make sure the tracks she's following are the correct ones.
They're ones. Eventually, his tracks
Walking in
end,
circles.
and they were like almost intentional. Like he literally was just following this path that you were being led down yesterday.
Yeah.
Before your tracks stop and turn around, and his just continue.
Mhm.
And his is a sizable
Yeah.
chunk larger. So your footprint is like,
Into his
into
footprint.
his, yeah.
I'm worried about Dove rolling like a 1 for tracking, and then we end up in like a wolf. Den.
Yeah, if you want to, can I have Dove
Hi.
and Izak roll survival checks?
Oh, Jesus. Oh, okay. Okay.
Dire
Okay.
wolf.
And then after that, can I get another round of group stuff?
Okay.
Sure.
Woo, woo, woo,
All right, first off is the survival checks.
18.
18 on survival.
19.
Okay.
Oh! You don't really have to help her. She's actually doing a great job.
You know what? I'm just sitting there like, I'm actually pretty impressed.
Now I need those group stealths.
Still with the plus 10s.
24.
It's still
Oh,
up, yeah.
I
yeah.
would last
24.
28.
I rolled a nat 20 and then what?
Use mine. Oh, no, I used mine.
no.
Right.
Yours, yeah. 28,
24.
24,
28.
28,
18.
18,
19.
19.
You know what it is.
11. 12.
Yeah.
12.
Oh, yeah,
That's
12.
a one.
Uh-huh.
But pass. 2 fails.
Hi.
4 passes, 2 fails.
I know exactly where I'm going.
Break.
Dove is over here with a
She's
banner.
following the tracks really well, but she is she is right on the money at track as following these tracks. She's just not doing it super quietly, but the rest of you make up for it.
Fuck God.
I love there were 4 leaves and you stepped on all 4.
So you guys end up following these tracks
It's a Fran
actually
Drescher
for
version of Mr. Goliath.
a good 10 or 15 minutes.
Oh shit.
It gets very dark. And at that point,
Whew.
she needs to step back and you are leading this thing.
Switch.
You were doing great.
Switch.
As you guys are all kind of
Lawyer
there is
puts his
now.
hand on
It
his
is
shoulder as he
extremely
leans
dimly
kind of up
lit.
against
It
it.
is like when you wake up in the middle of the night and all the
I
lights off.
scream
There's
and
still
Do not
the
scream.
windows are closed and it's like there's still this tiny amount of light, but all you see is broad shapes at this point. You those with dark vision can see a bit better, but it's getting pretty damn dark. And can I get a group perception check first off?
Do I do disadvantage?
Not
Yeah.
with this.
Okay, thank
not
God.
With this one. This one is straight.
You.
Woo!
The one time I roll well.
You said perception?
I said not with this.
Oh, not with this?
Not
Yeah,
with
I said
this.
straight.
I asked too. That's why.
Did you roll at the same time so you don't
Yes.
know which one?
Yes, because it was dark and
Take the higher one.
you literally described it as getting darker, and I had disadvantage.
I thought you were
before.
implying that it was gonna be
Keep
dark.
that.
But
That will be for the next thing. Set that aside because there will be a visual after. But roll one more straight. This is for hearing.
What?
Okay.
Confused.
Fucking Christ.
12.
12,
18.
18,
23.
23,
Dirty 20.
30, 20.
This is for perception, right?
Straight roll, yes.
Okay. 17 plus 2 or 17.
19, okay.
Yeah,
Good rolls.
19.
The 4 of you pick up on a pamphlet. But different.
What?
This one has no
Tinnitus.
sensation with it. Not like the last one. The last one, it like chilled you to the bone
Okay.
when you heard it, and
I
the
would-
music was very ominous. in
Okay.
essence.
How
And
far
it
away?
felt like sourceless.
Does it sound
music.
like
This
full
sounds like it's
somber?
coming from a very specific direction, like a singular person. There's no sounds very normal.
Does it sound like somber? Or can I insight check to see if it's somber?
It's very somber.
How far away does it sound? Hard to pinpoint.
No.
No.
Coming directly
Do we
in
have,
front of
like,
you guys.
earplugs or
About
something?
50 feet.
50 feet.
Um,
Can I
Is
get
it right?
a visual perception check now? This is with disadvantage.
This-
For whoever wants to try to look around and see.
I do.
This
Is there
is
anything-
now visual.
is there anything for me to just kind of lean up against at this point in the woods?
Yeah, there's trees everywhere.
I'm just kind of I'll look, and then I'm probably just gonna just lean up against a tree.
You're using it.
Last time with the dancing things, it was only once we got into the circle that it affected us. If we see a
Um,
circle, don't go in.
This is with this, right?
Alright,
Because
right.
it's
Yes.
the visual.
If you do not have dark vision,
Yeah,
yes, it
yeah,
is with
okay.
this.
Yeah.
My dice have betrayed me.
It was
Yeah.
better than
Sucks,
before.
doesn't it?
Still rolled above a 10.
Mark,
7.
7,
12.
12.
Yes, I've been doing fantastic. It was kind of.
You have dark vision.
Yeah, I
I
know.
also have dark vision.
With this 15.
I wear my
I was
fucking
pissed
goggles
because
everywhere.
what was the 11? The other one was a 20.
Nice.
So 15.
8.
9.
9.
Mhm.
It's hard for everyone to see, but ahead of you is this very small torchlight, and you can just make out the shadow of a very large man kneeling down on the ground, playing a pan flute in front of a grave.
And kind of just take a breath, pause, turn to everyone, just go, and then just start walking out.
Like away?
Yeah, like towards the way we came.
I don't take his advice and leave. I stay where I am.
I don't think he's possessed.
All of you can.
don't think so
all
either.
of you can see ahead as you, even with the low rolls. A 5 is anything lower than a 5, and you would not have seen the torchlight. But ahead you can see a small little torch. It's not like a torch, more like a candlestick has been lit.
Duff, can you just cast Detect Magic? See if something's coming from the flute. If we don't see anything, then we know it's not malicious.
I start walking towards the torch.
I go a little bit
Oh
closer.
God, no!
Quietly,
Please.
or
I'm just staying in the foliage.
Can I stop her? Can
Yeah,
I try to
quiet.
stop her?
I'm gonna try
you
to
can
do
attempt
it.
to grab her.
How close do you have to be to do this?
I want to get about
30 feet.
20 more feet closer so I can cast Detect Thoughts on him.
Fucking terrible. God damn it.
Okay.
2.
Can I have a stealth check from you?
Yeah.
What, 2?
Yeah. I'm
Anyone-
not great with
Can I have you roll a
strength.
contested athletics or acrobatics check?
It's for acrobatics is 17 plus 1, so an 18.
He goes to grab your arm and you just pull it right out. Were you doing this stealthily?
And I was just
No.
gonna kind of just.
Dove,
I-
what the fuck? Dove, listen, look at me. Turn around.
I just ignore him.
Stop!
And keep going.
Just
Keep
you
my
people.
magic
You
up.
people fucking kill me.
What would you get, William?
29 with disadvantage.
What's with
Wow!
It was a natural 20 and a 19. And a 19.
Ha.
Yeah.
You get as you close that gap before you cast it, you see the same sight that Dimitri saw, and you see Goliath. He's sitting down. He's kneeling on the ground, and he's in front of a. You can see now it is literally a candlestick, like what people would go out in the middle of the night with, like in their house. So it's just a candlestick.
Okay.
Be set down directly in front of a single tombstone in front of a massive tree.
Okay.
Like the largest tree in this forest,
Yeah.
almost like. And it's just a single tombstone that is just set right in front of it, and he's just playing this very somber.
Detect Thoughts on him. Yeah, it's surface level thoughts without him having to make a whiz save. Yeah.
Just sadness. Just absolute, just, feeling almost lost, almost powerless. Just the overwhelming sensation of loss and missing everything.
Do you convey that to us?
I really
Going
can't.
closer.
We're not. I'm about
Right.
20
She
feet ahead
walked.
of you.
He walked farther in.
I walked
You
with you
eventually
guys
get
to keep you in my
sight.
bubble.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Him.
So if you're up against me,
I'm literally like doing this to you guys, trying to keep
Just
the
roll a
shadows
stealth
on
check
you.
and doing
So
it.
it whisper to you. He's
What's the range on Pass Without Trace?
30 feet.
It's if it was
stay
if
within
it's
30
without
feet of you,
his,
but behind
it would
you.
be a
Yeah.
6.
he's in complete
Without
misery.
Without
I'm
the
concerned
pads
you're
thing, it would be a 6.
Are you going more than 30? He was 50 feet, so you can get within 20 feet of him and still be with
I'm not concerned.
I was
that
just
he's
going
possessed.
straight
I'm
towards him.
concerned that
Doesn't
he may
really-
kill himself.
I've
or
just-
that he
I
may hurt himself.
focus
or be
more
attacked
on
his way back.
going to him
Mostly, I'm concerned
kinda
that he
just
may
want to ask him a
hurt
question.
himself.
Not like anything
Yeah,
crazy.
By the time you get about 30 feet out, which is still within the range, you see him in front of a grave.
I still go towards him.
I guess, is there anything you turned around?
I'm going back with again.
Got it. So
Okay.
I'm assuming you are gonna now put up dancing lights and then
Once I get like a ways away where I know he like Goliath won't notice, then yeah, I'm gonna put him in front of me and try to just help light my path back.
The two of you. Then. Is there anything you two wish to do?
I'm
If
Holding.
if I'm still next to them, I would say, guys, I understand that we want to keep them safe, but this is a very tender and moment that I imagine you would want to be alone. Just leaving him alone is probably the best thing to do. I say we just go back. Don't even let him know he was here.
You can go back.
You two are staying where you guys are at, or you two turning around?
I'm staying.
Staying where you're at.
Are you guys going for
Listen. I know
I'm gone.
I know
So before,
that
yeah,
I.
I'm just asking what you're doing.
Well,
because then
I'm
I'm
talking.
currently standing.
I want to
now.
talk. I want to talk. I understand that you want to leave him alone. I think we also should leave him alone too. But I don't think I could live with myself if I left and then something happened to him. We both know how dangerous this forest is. Just a small amount of time that we were in here.
I'm not worried about him getting hurt by something in this forest.
You're not?
I'm worried about him hurting
No,
himself.
you're not. I want to stick on that. You're not worried that he'll ever get hurt in this forest, wandering around in this forest. Not wandering, but walking in this forest.
Right now, not right now during the day, no. He seems capable and can take care of himself. Clearly, he's been in this forest a long time already. He had no fear in coming into this forest to begin with.
Do you think he's seen Jack?
In that form, I don't think so.
So what if he does?
Do you think he has no fear or total disregard for his own safety? Considering I told you that he was miserable. Do you think he's just massively depressed and doesn't care if he dies?
Okay, so what are you two doing?
She's not.
You're just going for
I'm going for it.
What are you doing?
So he's slightly.
You moved 20 feet ahead, right?
Yeah,
You
and then
got
he moved up
30
with
feet?
me. Yeah, he moved up with me, and then
Yeah.
he's slightly.
And I'm
behind.
behind him.
So I'm.
You're standing where they.
Yeah.
You see as Duff just walks ahead. And you also know that she ignored Seth when he tried to stop her.
Don't look at me.
You walked forward. What do you do?
I am honestly really excited. I want to see what's about to happen.
I do too.
So I,
Do you think it's best?
all I'm saying is like father, like son in this instance.
And Mulligan's gonna turn to you and say the exact same thing. You can't force other people to care about other people. If you want to go, you can go.
Miss Duff,
Ha!
please let me know tell me what you were doing.
So not trying to be stealth, just kind of just like approaching him and
I'm not
just.
saying I don't care. I'm saying I think it's best.
I don't know if he can hear me through, like, I don't know
He
how
gave us
loud he's playing with
probably
the
all the
music or
gold he
anything
had.
like that, but
It's
Told you
quiet.
he's miserable.
It's not.
You
He's
found
not
out that the
playing
person
it
that was
loud.
haunting
But
him
he's
or haunting
gently
us
playing this tune.
attacked
I
us
stand
was
like
most likely
20.
He
It
walked into a
sounds
forest, a
almost
dangerous
like
forest, by himself.
I can't hear what he's saying. Really.
it sounds almost like he's playing.
Well, you're not
a
there, so.
lullaby.
Okay, so I stand 20 feet away from him and I ask him very quietly and gently, I'm like, can I join you?
No one's ever asked me that before. You can join me.
Go over to him, I sit down next to, like, not on top of the grave, I sit down next to him, like, kind of like slightly off, so that he's still in front of the grave, but I'm kind of like to the side. What's their name?
His name was Jack.
How, can I ask what happened?
We got in a fight one day. He wanted to play. And I told him I was too busy. I couldn't go with him. So he went off on his own and went into the forest. I thought he just went to play somewhere with his friends. But he didn't come back. We went to look for him. Spent the whole night looking until we found him. Found him right here. So this is where I laid him to rest.
I am so deeply sorry for your loss. Can I ask how old he was?
He was 8. I should have just played with him.
Do you blame yourself? I know that's very insensitive to ask, but
Of course I do. Tried to do better by my boys who came after him. But they ended up leaving too. But on their own accord. They went on their own path. And he never got that chance.
I heard that you had a wife. I can't imagine losing both of them.
She died many years later. He was our first. And for some time, our own. Took time.
Stop it!
Time to understand before we were ready to have another.
Do your boys visit you?
I haven't seen them in years.
Have you tried to contact them?
I don't know where they are now.
Can I ask what their names are?
My boys. Trevor, he's the eldest. And then his younger brother, Stephen.
It's blurred to take word.
Yeah.
Shut up! Would it be okay if I tried to contact them for you?
They left Dragonspire a long time ago.
I can always try.
You're welcome to. I'd love to hear from my boys again.
And-
Whatever time I have left on this earth.
And
I know my daughter's doing it too.
what's your daughter's name? I'm getting in contact with her too.
Alright. We'll emerge from the bushes like Homer Simpson's.
I hate you!
Yeah.
Like in a very normal
just,
way.
Just very slowly.
Yeah.
Just
I put I
Have a
get
tinder
closer
box.
to him as
I'm gonna light
I
our
give him
candles,
a gentle hug, just to kind of like.
Yeah, you know he's huge.
I know he's huge, but I try to give him like a gentle hug, like it's okay, like it's gonna be okay.
Is there a headstone?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was. You can see it when you get in there that it was handmade.
We have lit candles now with the tinder, and I gave them candles too. So we're gonna walk up, and
my thunderbolt.
I will kill you!
My firebolt canister is emitting like a little bit of sparkling, and it just
Lit
To a
some
candle.
Dynamite.
and I
You play beautifully with the pan flute.
yeah, thanks.
What I played to put this bed.
Gonna
I played what I put him to rest.
gonna place this candle in front of the
Is today
Headstone.
the day that he passed?
right in the ground.
I'm gonna do this now.
Like anniversary wise?
No,
No? Okay, good.
nothing like that. Just when your friends came by. Used to love running through the fields. Used to talk and play with the scarecrows.
That's sweet. He sounded like a lovely boy. I would have loved to meet him.
He was. Everyone, he wanted to be friends with everyone. Doesn't matter who you were, where you came from, what you looked like. Treated everyone kindly. joy. Should have just played with him that day. Should have just made the time. Tried to do better. But it's never enough. The rest of you are now all. He knows you're there. But he's just staring at the headstone.
William puts a hand on her shoulder and goes, "You're never alone in mourning." And now you can see all the candles that have been lit out, in addition to his own. William sits down next to him, probably on the opposite side of where you would be.
Mm.
So now we're kind of surrounding him, but in like a loving way, not in an aggressive grenade way.
Getting rid of a 9 extra hit points for extra damage, kind of way.
It's a precaution.
I know.
So he sits there for some time. And you get the sense that he's been sitting here for some time.
Have you eaten? Okay. What time is it now?
It's about like 2 o'clock.
Great. I give him a ration.
You can give him a good berry.
Sure. Give him whatever. Give him something.
Well, a good
Yeah, we
berry.
don't want you to enjoy this. Just be satiated, all right? We don't want you to like. We give you the government cheese. We're
Do
not
I
going to give you
not
like good
have
cheese.
a ration?
You really wouldn't be carrying them on you in a city.
Oh, well. Give him a good berry.
Here are my Applebee's leftovers.
I
From
give
like
him a
last
good
week.
berry. Like, eat this. You will feel better.
It tastes terrible. It's.
Does it taste terrible?
It's basically an MRE. It's tasteless.
It tastes like nothing.
I should bring the scarecrows back. I'll come talk to him again soon. What's his hand on the headstone?
Would it be okay if I come to visit him sometime? As a friend?
I'm sure he'd like that. He gets up.
Are you looking up?
He puts his hand on your shoulder and the Mourning's shoulder on the opposite side. As he kind of just in that hollow walk picks up his candlestick that he had laid out in the little holder that he's got. Just walks back along the same path.
I stayed there for a minute.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Because it was like you said, it was like a 10-15 minute walk to get back to the original opening. Right?
Bless you.
Yeah.
Bless you.
When I get back
It's
to that
okay.
original opening with the dance guys and everything, was there any other like scarecrow remains or anything, or he kind of got most?
He got most of it. Yeah, he got
There's anything that's left or no?
Oh, the scarecrow. There's little pieces here and there, but he seemed like he picked up like the big chunks. Like there's straw still thrown about and stuff like that.
Oh, that's
But he's like he grabbed like the severed arm, the half bodies, and the leg over here. He grabbed the large pieces, and he's
Yeah,
like,
when
I
you're
just- I
looking
don't
at
care
it's
about
like all the work's been done pretty much.
Yeah, he looks like he went to work.
I'm gonna just take out the sword and then right where next to where the thing is, I'm just gonna write in the dirt, took back to house Dimitri. And I'm just gonna bring it back.
He didn't have anything else with him over by the side, just the pan flute and the candle.
Yeah.
Okay.
Does the,
Also, actually,
Good.
there I will do one other thing. Because I believe I would have this.
does the tombstone look clean?
I'm gonna take out a torch. We'll clear up the ground around it, and then just take a torch and kind of stick it into the ground right next to the message, so it kind of helps illuminate the area. So it's like, hey, message,
Yeah, absolutely.
and then just kind of bring it back, and then I'll bring it right. As I'm assuming there's like a little walkway to the house and that. I'm just gonna kind of bring it into like his area, and if there's somewhere to sit on like a porch or something, I'm just gonna sit there.
On his porch?
Yeah. Just gonna sit there and wait.
Yeah, he has a porch that, you can sit on the stairs right there. Granger's the one with the porch swing.
Yeah. No, just to sit.
Yeah, so
And then just kind of process and think back.
yeah, the four of you watch as Goliath walks off with his single candlestick in hand, and goes off back to the same path.
Below the message that says took cart back to your house, Dimitri. Please put up torch as to not start fire.
Got it. So with the four of you,
Does the tombstone look clean? Like it's
it
been managed?
looks like when he said that he goes out there, it clicks that this is what he does.
He comes out here all the time. Not all the time, but he says he comes out here. I wonder if his scarecrow had been scared. Like, has this happened before? Why did he contract people to figure out what was going on with the scarecrow? Maybe this is a first time thing, but
Can we not
why
talk
is he
about
back?
this? Can we not talk about this here? Not here. Not now.
I turn around and walk away.
Turn around and walk away too. Yeah.
I stay there for another 5 minutes, just sitting with him and just kind of thinking what he looked like, how he was as a child, and he was only 8, and I just think like he had so much more to live for, and I just feel bad. And then I find a small rock and I place it on top of the tombstone, just tap it, like saying like I'm here, and I walk back to the path.
I have to awkwardly wait with Izek to make sure Dove doesn't get lost. In that.
Yeah. I mean, I would. Yeah. We begin to
I
walk
know
away,
where
but
I
Dove
am
doesn't.
now,
So we're just like,
guys. I know where the path is.
It's pitch black.
I know where the path. I have a torch.
It's dim
I'll use the torch. I'm just saying.
I would also like to touch the tombstone. I smirk and say in a sincere voice, clearly conveying that I'm not trying to. I just playfully say, "Had fun playing with you. I'd play with you again."
fucking pedophile.
We'll call ourselves even for the longbow. I turn around and make sure that Dove doesn't accidentally walk the wrong way into the forest.
What is his last name?
Have
Goliath's
fun
last name?
playing with him.
Markson?
It was a cheap shot, but it was a pretty. It was kind of a way of saying
What
like it
the
was
daughter's
fun.
name?
Kimberly.
Kimberly.
You almost died.
Yeah, it was a hell of a shot. It's kind of impressive knowing it was from an
Thank you.
8-year-old kid that's dead.
Hey! Not here. Not now.
I still have password out tricks on. I can say that silently.
Whatever. Working. I followed the path back.
Anything from the movie?
You were saying
No,
Yes, now we're
I
not-
wasn't saying that.
we're not near him anymore.
Oh, well, this isn't healthy, right? If Jack is still here, it's not natural. It shouldn't be happening.
I question what would have happened if we didn't stop Dimitri. He was leading him towards the grave.
He probably just wanted someone to visit him.
His father apparently visits him frequently.
It doesn't matter. He probably just wanted a friend. He wanted someone to play with.
If he wanted, clearly there was some influence happening there. It
Then
wasn't just him being a nice person. Like there, it could be not even his fault.
It probably
I'm
isn't.
not saying that he's being malicious. I'm saying there's clearly some kind of thing at work here that isn't natural.
Then I'll figure it out.
No, you won't. We'll figure it out.
Do you happen to know a spell, something like bless, something that could help someone pass on?
I know a spell that'll let us talk to the dead, and if he's still in that grave.
But we
I don't
cannot
know if
do.
we should do that.
I don't
We
know.
I
do
really
not do that without his
Listen to me,
father's
Dove.
permission.
You make completely irrational decisions constantly. I don't think you have any voice in this.
Not to
Well,
a child. Not
she's
to this man.
compassionate to a fault. Okay, it's understandable.
Compassionate to a fault and puts the entire
But
team at risk.
okay, listen, we've all had our moments. Okay,
What's the reason why they burn everyone in the city? We're so close to the outside wall. Do you think this might have something to do with undead resurrection kind of a thing? Where it retains some of his personality as a playful child?
The zombies. This is not like the zombies that we saw outside.
I understand. Maybe there's something arcane
Can I have?
related to it.
Let's have the three of you roll just intelligence checks.
can I be arcane? Okay, our arcana.
It's just intelligence.
Okay,
10th.
Ooh.
24.
18.
24. You two pick up on this because you guys looked at the birth records. So, like he said, Jack was their firstborn son. Their next child was not for like
Years
after him, and their children
Years after he died, or
yeah,
years
after.
Okay.
So their kids, his oldest son is like literally like 30 something, like in his 30s, and then the other like he's like the oldest son is like 29, 30, and then the other one is like 20, 27, and then the daughter is a couple years younger than them. And
Oh wow.
so
How old
Jack
would he
died
have
like
been?
40 years ago.
So Jack would have been like 40, like 48, 50, almost 50,
38.
whatever.
Yeah, no 8-year-old is 4 feet tall. Well, 4 feet with the pumpkin, but
Also, too, we didn't get
how
a good
old
look
are
at
8-year-olds?
I
Like,
was, I
It
was
depends
4 foot
on-
when I was 8 years old. I grow quick.
oh, okay.
Also, look at his dad.
That's true. That's very true. Yeah.
I'm part of
This-
Yeah, so that's I wanted to let you know. So like, he passed literally like over
There's like-
over 35 years
There's like
ago.
at least a 10-year gap between his.
Not that big, but close. Yeah, in like 5 to 8 years. Right. Like there was a couple of years between. before they
So
had
there's
that
an
kid.
undead 8-year-old with an undead 8-year-old, 45-year-old running around with a pumpkin head possessing scarecrows in the forest.
You love playing with scarecrows.
Maybe,
Yeah, but like normal people don't come back from the dead and possess scarecrows.
Hear me out. Hear me out. Maybe it's not undead.
Okay.
Maybe it's just a spirit. That's fucking undead, though. Like an essence,
Something after all this.
like energy. Just
But the thing is, did he hurt anyone else besides stealing the scarecrows?
I would.
Did
it's not about that. It's
It
not
doesn't-
about
I-
that.
I'm just-
This could be all
Do you
playful
want to
fun.
maybe
It's
offer
it's
him a chance to talk to his son one last time?
That's assuming that his son is still in that hole where he buried him.
he
If you-
did say that he found where he was buried is where he had found him.
And according to the public records,
Right,
he
that's
but
not
if
what I'm
his
saying.
body is still there.
His body might not even still be there, especially if that's who we found in the forest that attacked us and then teleported away.
Seeing as he buried the body himself, I've never seen this before, but I'd say maybe give it a shot, and it might help with closure, because clearly his father still blames himself even this many years later. I don't know about you guys, but I know plenty of parents and people that would give anything to just speak to that person one last time.
I'm thinking now, what if the night we staked it out, what if we brought Goliath with us and had him see Jack? And they played.
I think give him a chance to talk to his son.
That might rest his spirit.
But not, we don't have to bring him back. Like, it'd be hard, but like,
Where
what if
is
we
the-
get that party to happen again.
Where's the area where
And
we
maybe
got
his
where
dad
Jack
could
attacked
talk to him
us? Like, how far is
and
it
get
from where
this
we
to
are
be
right now?
settled.
10 or 15 minutes.
Well, that's what I'm thinking. Just have him talk to. Just
About a mile.
have Mooley and then have him speak
Do I
to his
know
son.
where?
It's just
Right,
in the
I
woods.
guess.
Have them talk.
It's a little more manual than having it happen.
Yizak, do you still
Just
have
need
that
to
pan flute that
No,
We
it was
broke-
destroyed.
It's
Oh,
shattered
yeah,
into
he's
got the
pieces,
pieces.
but we have the pieces.
You want to try mending on it?
give me the pieces?
I mean, I picked up all I could, but
My concern is that we're gonna dig this hole,
I
get this
stop
body
where
out, and
I
it's
am,
not
and
going
I
to be a
cast
body.
I don't,
It's
mending
just
on
not.
I
the
don't think we
flute.
should even try to
That's-
dig.
I
As
mean,
best as I
have
can.
to if we want to talk to him.
I didn't know you to do that.
That's why I was
Otherwise,
saying.
It'll
That's
sound like under the dirt.
that's why I was saying we try to get the party to happen again. Have Jack's pumpkin form to come back. We bring Goliath out to talk to him.
So all of you,
I don't know.
this is all
Yeah,
of you guys are talking
hear what
as
you're
you
saying.
are as you are headed back.
Like, no.
When you're sitting on the porch, eventually you see Goliath approach.
We can tell him.
You can see as when he's walking, he walks up to you. You're sitting. He nods to you, and as he walks, like I mentioned, he's just like kind of walking with his head down, and he just puts his hand on your shoulder and says, "Thank you for that."
You know, when we went in there, it seems like there was just a nice little party going on. I don't know how much the Izak had proved, how much they had mentioned previously, but it was lively, cheerful. All the scarecrows were dancing. Jack was right in the middle, playing the plan food. Looked to be having a very, very fun time. I don't know if that helps.
I would have loved to see him like that.
What's it say?
Just pats you on the shoulder. Just walks inside, closes the door.
I sit there for a couple minutes. Not a minute or two. Kind of get up, start walking. Start walking back towards the forest if they haven't come out yet.
You can see, it is. Once you pass the farms and you hit that field, you can see them exiting.
I'm just gonna wait.
You guys have been talking, and you guys passed eventually you passed the torch that had been put out, and you can see that the cart was taken, and you guys continue on
There's nice chicken scratching.
as you guys continue your journey, and eventually you do exit the forest, following the same path. And you also know that you can put up lights when you need to now, or light other torches to illuminate your paths. And there's now enough foot traffic. It's pretty easy for you guys to get to.
So the way I see it is that we have one issue and two things that we could do about it. We could recreate or attempt to recreate the party with Goliath and Goliath's word, or we can go there, dig our own hole, and talk to him if he's still even in the hole.
No.
Or
No.
We are not digging up this young man.
dude, you're not there.
Third option.
I am with you.
I'm open to
Okay,
hearing
well, I'm
the third
disregarding
option.
Okay.
I do.
There
believe-
is no third
just so
option,
I
as far
do
as I-
believe.
What's your third option?
For Mulian, I do believe it can only be used once
Once per 10 days
on
on the same person.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, once per 10 days.
Third option
Let me know what
is
point-
we walk away
At which point they come
But-
back.
and leave this unhealthy situation to
You
just
can
keep
you'll
happening.
see them and you can catch up with them.
Even if it's
I'm
unhealthy
waiting
for him,
them.
It's
I'm just
also
gonna
a
be-
security
There's
issue.
like a fence.
We have
right,
a
on
spirit
the side.
possessing a corpse running around the inner walls, not the inner, but the outer wall of the city.
Right now, it's only affecting him, but it could affect. I don't know.
But does he? But
I don't
does
know.
It's unique.
You're not here.
Goliath?
She is there.
I am here.
Oh, hi.
Yeah, she is right.
I am here. I've been here the
He's just
whole time.
No,
He's
I'm
just ignoring.
I'm just
Oh,
enjoying.
what's up?
I'm just enjoying that you're not here every time.
What's up?
I'm the one that's not here.
You're not here.
Wait,
You're not
sorry.
here.
Say one more time
The
what you
third
just said.
option is we leave him alone and we leave this spirit to keep basically haunting Goliath. And right now it's only Goliath because
But is it really?
But
Sorry,
it
not to
also
cut you
may
off.
not
But
be
is
his
it?
son.
But is it really haunting him? The only thing that we know, us as a group right now, is that the scarecrows were taking. We don't know if Jack ever attacked
okay.
Goliath or anyone else.
I know you were also in those inner circles. There was something pulling you towards them. It pulled.
I was
him,
charmed.
too.
Yeah, I was in.
You were initially walking toward it on your own free will.
I
but after
walked
that,
on
it
it-
was not your free will.
Shush.
Well, but
A good point comes up and you're like,
True.
shush.
Shush.
Who's to say that
She
the
brought up a
spirit?
point and he's like, I'm disregarding.
Who's to say that?
that's true. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
Who's to say that this spirit isn't preying on Goliath's weaknesses to gain power?
We don't know
But
that.
what kind
It
of
could-
power?
it
If
could-
he was
He's
gaining,
amassing
sorry,
an
not to
army
keep cutting
of
you off.
scarecrows
But if he
that
was
attacked us.
if he was gaining power, we would have heard something more about someone being attacked instead of scarecrows being taken. We would have heard attack of a scarecrow, and that would have been on the board.
Have you considered that we got to it before the attack? Have you considered that we thwarted what would have been a much worse scenario in a month or two from now?
Possibly, but we don't know if
No, we don't know.
That's
I
the issue.
believe-
I
We
think
can
that's the
speculate.
biggest issue. We
I
don't know.
believe that this is a little boy and his father is in grief, and I feel bad for the father, but I do not think we will be digging up anyone.
I agree.
Without
I
don't
agree.
think we
either
Because
should.
if you were to go
permission-
into that hole, I don't think there's anyone in that hole.
I think there is someone in that hole.
I don't think there is.
I think there is, and I'm believing Goliath, and I don't think we should be.
Can I ask you this?
I think we should leave it alone for now until something happens.
If there's someone in that hole, then who was sitting there playing the pan flute that night?
Then it could have been someone different. It's probably not even Jack. It probably could have been someone different. It probably could have been someone playing a cruel joke on Goliath.
On who, themselves? Because Goliath wasn't in the forest. We were.
Doesn't matter. I
Come
don't
on,
think
Dove.
think it's
Seriously.
this child. And we will leave this matter alone for now until something happens.
No, you will leave the matter alone, and the rest of us will handle it like adults.
Mullion.
You guys
Come
can
on.
do what you want.
Fucking punch him in the fucking face. That's Dove talking.
Your issue is that you see.
Roll for
Have I
initiative.
been in this?
Yeah,
The
yeah,
odd
no,
thing.
you're there. Yeah, you're
Oh,
there.
You
the
see a
odd
grieving-
version. Okay, you guys.
Yeah, no, I said you were.
Or
Your issue is that you see a grieving father
I'm
and you
sorry
want him
about
to
that.
continue to
I
grieve.
wasn't
whether
sure
I
it's
don't
what
want
they
him-
walked out.
No,
and
yeah,
I-
you're there now. Yeah, you.
Well,
That's
Lord,
what
to
I'm
fill
more
you in on
focused
everything
on.
that happens.
I don't care what this could roll in. It could dissipate, or it could spiral into an extremely bad problem that becomes worse and people get hurt. But that I'm not even focused on that part of it. It's not healthy for this dad to go out
He
into the middle of the
blames
woods
himself.
and have the spirit of his dead child wandering that forest.
He's
There's
blaming
clearly
himself.
something.
For one,
Okay. And
Dove's
what's
right.
yes, he blames
Where
himself.
the fuck have you been?
He
Here.
wasn't here yet.
Now he's there.
Now he's there. I was talking about before when
He
he
was
fucking left. That's what I was talking about.
What is Dove right about?
Yeah, what am I right about? Thank you for agreeing with me. What am I?
leaving the kid alone and letting people mourn in their own ways.
Either there's a spirit that's not at rest, or there's a spirit that's taking advantage of Goliath and preying on his weakness.
But what?
And what
but this-
weakness is that?
But does Goliath look
Mourning the
weak?
death of his son to then steal from him and justifying it.
What is he
He
stealing?
had no idea that it was even his kid stealing from him. And also,
It was not his kid stealing from him. I don't think it was his kid. I think it was a spirit that's possessing the corpse of his son and then stealing his scarecrows to then perhaps further attack.
Are spirits
Other
common in
people.
this world, or is this like
DM.
someone rising back from the dead
No,
all
I
over
have-
again?
Well,
DM
we say
question.
spirit.
hold
we
on.
mean
Children
dead.
come back from
roll
the
a
dead.
religion check.
Hold
Roll
on.
a religion.
And float in the forest.
how long had it been since all of his scarecrows were missing?
How long had it been?
Yeah.
It had only recently started happening.
But then all the scarecrows
All
disappeared,
13
and then
of
how
them.
much of a gap was there
No,
between?
one disappeared.
So
Then there was
one, and then a couple, and
then
then
a couple,
more.
and then
Since-
more.
But in
Since
the
then, it was only like 2 or 3 days.
14.
Yeah, it's only been
14? No, it's not common. The undead is a problem that arose over the last couple of years. Spirits on another thing. They're not unheard of.
You had
Not a common.
Okay.
only
It's not
this
an
farm
impossibility. It's
that
Yes,
This
but
was-
what you
you
do
had
know
scarecrows
with
slowly
spirits,
disappear from a
This
single
farm-
they
person.
normally
Yes,
most
a
of
single
the time
person's
where
farm.
are where they do happen
Hold on.
are associated with strong locations.
bleh.
Say it one more time because I was listening to Dimitri.
No, so the most
Sorry.
No,
absolutely.
you can't. No.
You're not here.
Ah, I'm not here yet.
No. So
You don't
I
exist.
told him. So with spirits, they're not unheard of. It's not a common thing. It's not like it is not the same problem as the undead. That is a problem. That's why they cremate or they bury far away. It doesn't always happen with burials, but it's why the precautions are there. Spirits, on the other hand, are way less heard of on things like that. But they are normally, when there are spirits, they're normally associated with a powerful location. Hence, haunted houses, cursed castles, cursed forests, enchanted woods, different things like that. Certain bogs, the Underdark, places of power.
It sounds like to me that the regret of losing his son might have allowed a spirit to show up.
Such as his weakness and his grieving, inviting something in to then take advantage of him.
I say
I'm not
Potentially.
playing
we don't know
savior
that, though.
for a single man that may not even want us to.
I would.
Also,
That's what I was
mind
gonna.
you, there were yes, these scarecrows went away. There was a 2-3 day gap where nothing happened, and then when we got there, were they arming themselves? Were they doing anything aggressive? No, they were dancing in the circle, and the only reason they got aggressive
Is because we tried to leave the dance.
no,
No,
it was because
it's-
someone pulled a giant cannon and fired, and we started shooting at the scarecrows.
No,
No.
I
No, it
said
was
give
some-
back the scarecrows, and he said no.
And then I tried to
And
remove
then-
Dove from the
and-
dance.
Yeah, we resisted. We resisted the influence, and that's what got us into a fight. Listen, I was aggressive, yes. What I was interacting with wasn't willing to listen to reason or listen to if that really was okay. All right. I don't want to go down the rabbit hole. Maybe it wasn't Jack, but if I was talking to Jack would have given back the scarecrows.
If it was his father, because it's his father's scarecrows.
There's also the
Well,
fear
but,
of losing
I mean-
one of us.
Well, that's what at least I would think. As
The
Dove,
point,
that's
the
what she
point
would
was
think.
that the aggression happened because we just didn't do what it wanted.
You guys did attack first. Like, you physically did attack first.
Yes, we did. So-
I'm letting you know, Mark, just in case you did not know. You guys, two of you.
I want.
I know
I
you
want
did
to.
not attack. 2 other players actually cast attack spells, and then it triggered.
yeah,
It wasn't.
I think he's.
He
Oh.
Do you remember who?
He said
I
no
I
to
don't
you,
remember that.
but
You
then
need to cast blame appropriately.
No,
he
absolutely.
said no to you. But then Dove cast firebolt, and then one other player did something.
I
else.
did. I cast Firebolt
You cast
because we were
Firebolt.
holding hands, and I casted
And one
Firebolt.
other player at the same time did another
Morgan?
attack.
I think
It might have been Morgan. I don't remember.
I mean, she's not here, so we
Because
can.
Definitely is Morgan.
Morgan, the whole time, me and
I
her were
just
going
wanted
back
you
and
to
forth.
know.
We're like, "Hey, we should shoot him. We should shoot him." And I was like, "Maybe we should not shoot him." She
I
was
just
like,
wanted you to know.
"She was like, shoot him."
That's, I wanted you to know.
No, yeah,
just so
no.
you were aware.
I remember. I was like, "Hey, get back the scarecrows." No. And then initiative rolled, and I was like, "Okay, I guess we're fighting because initiative has started."
Yes, because
And
I
then I
was
started
like-
it.
to
And then
amend
initiative
my
fired.
statement previously with like the cannon, I would have also meant like I didn't mean that as you started with the cannon. It's like no, like we did the first.
We did.
You
yeah.
had the giant
Shoot
cannon
first.
out. Like
Yeah.
It went. It
they
went.
got aggressive because we.
Yeah,
Yes.
it went. They
Shot
were
at
trying to
them.
bring you in.
You brought out the cannon. They said no. Then
So,
attack.
yeah.
And then once you guys said the attack, then it was like, okay, those attacks go off. Roll initiative.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was. I just wanted to make sure everyone understood the timeline. Just that way you're aware in your own.
Rewatch the session.
I think we're trying to grasp onto something that it might not even matter
Unless
fully.
Goliath comes to us saying, "Get rid of this spirit," we do not do anything.
It doesn't seem to be malicious.
I mentioned to him
I don't know.
about how, at least initially when it was the scarecrows and all dancing, he was a very energetic, jovial, like enthusiastic thing that was going on, and
It was a party,
Jack
basically.
seemed to be enjoying himself, and his response was, "I wish I could have seen it." Whatever that may be, I don't think it's preying on him. I don't think it's haunting him. I don't think it's attacking him. This is some spirit magic undead.
I want you to realize your perspective though, that if we had not, if personally we had not shot at, in some way fought Jack, he would have kept walking you back away from us into the woods.
He did not do that until we attacked. Before then, we were just dancing.
However, he would not let you leave.
He
Kept coaxing both of you back into the ring.
He wasn't coaxing me. I was just I was dancing. I was just joining in on the party.
All of the scarecrows were pulling you in.
I let them.
Above table, weren't you charmed?
I was charmed to not attack.
Oh.
Yeah, she resisted
I was only-
all the
Gotcha.
attempts to be pulled into the dance.
I got
When she
pulled
got-
in where it's like, what's one dance?
Gotcha.
She resisted all the attempts to get pulled in, but once
Gotcha.
she got right in front of him, he charmed her, so she thought of him as a friend.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And I
But
think,
everything
know.
else.
I think with me it was, what's one dance? And I got out and I tried to get closer. It's like,
Yeah,
what's
there were
one
two.
more dance?
Yeah, there were two rings.
And
so
it
it's like
wasn't until all the combat broke out that I actually got like charmed and everything,
Yeah,
and
the
then
other
started
thing,
being pulled away.
Yeah.
Mullion, it doesn't sit well with me. It really doesn't. But I'm inclined to maybe just
Unless Goliath
drop this.
comes to
Just-
us saying he needs help or he wants to send the spirit away, we do not do anything.
We have contacts with Granger too. If Granger sees something happen, like Goliath hasn't returned to his farm in a day or a few days, like, yes, of course we would be kicking ourselves if something did happen to Goliath out in the woods or something.
Then we get revenge.
Of course. Well,
Am I wrong?
we put it to rest.
Yes.
We don't get revenge.
Fine, we'll put it to rest.
I'd love to put it to rest right now. Problem is that there's no
Goliath would
easy
be...
way of doing this.
No, and
Without possibly fucking things up even further.
we don't have permission to do anything. We leave it be right now. Until he comes to us, until what's his face?
He didn't give you permission to
Goliath.
console him.
Nope, the other one.
Granger.
Granger. Until Granger says, "Hey, we haven't seen Goliath and blah blah blah. You guys should come and investigate." Then we do.
You should come and invest.
Invest in the farm.
If we do believe that it's also the spirit of his child and it didn't appear to be malicious, it might not be the worst thing for him to interact with it. Because leaving it alone might be the best help we can give. That's why I say we just step back.
We leave be.
It might be another opportunity for him to see his son.
Why don't we go back in there one more time without him and detect evil? Detect evil or good? Good or evil?
On the grave?
On the grave. We know where the tombstone is now. We can go back one more time
Well, I think
without Goliath.
He did
Nothing
say
comes of it. We just leave it for now.
he did tell me that I can always come back and hang out with his
You're
son.
getting hung way too much up on permissions.
No.
I don't know how life and death and all that worked. We're in wherever limbo you were.
Mourning doesn't even look at you when you're speaking to him. Go ahead. Keep talking.
Limbo. Sorry.
Ever limbo.
It's from the east, actually.
There's
Thanks.
customs here, and there's things about not disturbing dead and letting them try to rest, and not physically trying to dig into.
I'd love to.
You don't even want to talk to me about the dead. I promise you that much.
I understand that.
Still, like, in the
It's
house,
clearly
like,
not.
like,
He's
kinda,
not resting now.
There's light.
This isn't
So-
rest.
Okay.
You look for any opportunity to abandon someone who might need help. You don't even talk to me about the dead.
We're doing this.
I don't think he was abandoning me. I
Well,
think he
yeah.
was trying to help the best way. he could.
God.
By leaving immediately once the job's over.
I think
That's fine.
I think that leaving a man to
Son of a
to
bitch.
mourn the death of his
Sorry,
son.
Pocket it. My bad.
Sometimes some people just want to be
It's
left
mine
alone.
now.
But the dead usually stay dead, right? Usually. I know that's hypocritical, but I'm also a cleric. This is an 8-year-old child. 40 years later.
That's why I'm believing that.
Floating in the forest.
That's why I'm saying just leaving it alone might be the best help we can get.
I think you're just skipping over the 40 years
you
later.
just said the
8-year-old
same
child.
thing that you just said. He explained why it wouldn't be okay, and you just said that's why we should leave it alone. What's your actual reasoning why we should?
Because let's say,
Like, in face of that, in face of what he just said, why do you think we should leave it alone?
let's say this does happen again, and this time he decides to pursue it on his own. He would see his son again. It sounds like it would allow him to, because you don't want to dig up the grave, and I fully understand why. I didn't realize digging up the grave was part of it. But speaking to the spirit and just letting him talk to the spirit might be a way to help give him that closure and let him. He said that one of his regrets was not playing with his son.
Yeah, it's not what you think it does.
Oh no.
Totally.
Yeah. If
It's an attack.
Oh, okay. No.
if what happened does happen again, and now that he knows what happened in the forest, he might choose to go. He would get a chance to play with his son one last time, and I'm sure getting to play with his father would be putting the spirit to rest as well.
This is under the assumption that who he will be playing with is his son.
I've heard, from what I know of spirits, it's a very strong emotion.
Darker hours we're standing
It's
here.
usually
What?
whatever
Is
it
it getting
was.
darker hours?
You guys are walking. You guys are.
And it
Oh, we're
sounds like
walking.
you
We're
guys have
walking.
passed again.
You guys
We've
have
got to
passed-
be walking.
Was his
the lights
father's?
Oh, okay.
and are walking back to the front gate. This is all walking and talking. I'm assuming you guys are headed back to the city at this point.
Yeah. Okay.
And you're not going to bother Goliath right now.
No.
So, what is the harm in going back to the grave and
I- I-
detecting good or evil?
I think it's.
What is the harm?
Mourning. I think it's too much
Just-
effort at this point.
For today.
Okay, then let's just
I
report it
re-
to Mr. White and the authorities that there's a person floating in the forest stealing scarecrows, okay?
But we already saved the scarecrows.
Yeah, so we report it and we say, hey, there's something floating in the forest that's stealing things from people. That will go over well.
But it's not
thi-
stealing
I
from
think if
people.
we
it's
It's
already-
not a public health emergency.
Well,
Just,
they needed us to go in and see it in the first place,
And we did.
and we
And
did. But the guards don't care. It's only one person's property.
But it's within the city walls.
Is it?
We already
It's
like,
within.
it's-
It's
yes.
within the outer wall.
The outer wall.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I
I think we're going to end our session
Yeah.
yeah.
On that uncertainty.
we will call it there. You guys.
Return to the
You
manor.
guys have returned to the manor at this point.
God, my heart.
It will when we pick up next session. You guys will all be at the manor. It will be around at this point 5 o'clock in the afternoon. In case there's any, you guys can continue talking whatever you wish, or if there's any
Thank you.
last minute things before you finish off that evening.
what time is the show?
There is actually still a showing that night.
I know. When is the showing?
Showing is for 8 p.m.
Would the tickets
Let's
work,
go
or
see
are
a
the tickets
show.
specifically for tomorrow?
He has tickets for tonight's showing as well.
Great. I gotta go back to Mr. White already.
Ah!